Well,
Cool, cool,
hello,
cool.
hello, hello. What's up, chat? Okay, so we've been bouncing around all over the spot. So at first, we're going back to the original plan of doing the Yap and Chill. So I'm gonna have to change the thumbnail of doing the Yap and Chill with JC, which is my man right here. Say hello, JC. I don't
What's
know.
up, chat?
What up? What up? What up?
Mind the
So,
voice. It's a little harsh today.
mm-hmm. If you guys don't know, this is the husband of Saber, who I was supposed to be playing NTE with, but I ended up getting cucked by a goddamn update, so that didn't happen. So we're gonna get this set up. Let me go ahead and just do the monitor. Go ahead and just get to the monitor. Turn this off. Let me do that. But hello, hello, hello. You lurking? Thank you for the lurk. What up, Saber? Oh shoot, my body. I need to move my body up. Ah. All right, now let's find you. You do say you have a Fugi, right? Let me see. It should pop up. Yep, you do. All right, so let's go ahead and add you to the source. Especially, I need to go ahead and do this so if we start playing games together. New source. It's gonna be
Just don't pull an
JC.
Icarus.
We gonna pull Icarus? No, 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 no. Can't do that. All right. Paste. And boom. This handsome lizard fellow is the man, the myth, the legend, the goated. Honorary head mod for the X Street group. JC. Let's go. So this madman
That's a neat little emblem.
this madman, me and him been having like a crap load of conversations, a crap load of like kind of like ranging from debates to conversations to picking each other's brains, and he always wanted to jump on the stream, and we just do what we do, and so here we are. Yep, say, but there goes your baby. There goes her baby. I've also brought up some Also, did some videos too that we can watch together to get your idea on. I know there's a whole Carmelo Anthony thing that's been going on right now. His trial finally started, and it's not looking good for him. But you know, my homie did stab and kill another team. You know, Anthony Madcock. So, you know, yeah. So, what's on the agenda? Or you want to
I'm
introduce
down to
yourself?
talk about and chat about whatever.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like you gave me a pretty decent introduction. I don't know how I'm supposed to tap that or top that.
All right, all right, all
I
right.
guess this is actually my first time popping up on a stream rather than like helping it run in the background. So
Hmm. Oh yeah, you are one of the tech homies too that help bring things together in Discord and all that stuff. So JC
yeah,
is one of the pillars of X Street when it comes to the background. Even though you see his lovely face around when we be doing our prompts and all that stuff, but behind doors he is doing this man is crazy at work. So yeah. Uh I have a couple of things. Let me go ahead and share. Nah, he's cute. Yeah. Saber, you got some competition.
okay, Rogi.
All right, so let me share my screen with you. Let me hang on before I share the screen. Let's go ahead and get the videos that I want to watch. Let's go ahead and get those going first. Playlist. Let's go react. I need to delete these old videos once after I react to them because they've been confusing the heck out of me. All right, so we can start off with the first video of talking about again Stellar Blade. This is gonna be with Altieri. Let me go ahead and bring it over
Yeah,
here. And then let me go ahead and share my screen with you. That way you can see what I see and also hear what I hear. All right.
stop
So,
Asian hate.
so basically, she's just trolling, but this is going by what's been going on with the current climate. Let me put you on this side. Make you just a tad. Nah, I like to do this. I like to do this. So just make you a tad bit smaller. Um, But pretty much the whole Discord with Stellar Blade is in which we all knew that this was going to happen. But JC, do you know anything about Stellar Blade?
What I hear from you guys here and there.
Okay. So pretty much a couple of years ago, Stellar Blade came out. It was a game made by Shift Up. They made the mobile game Goddess of Nikkei Goddess of Victory. So Stellar Blade is their first like actual platform game. It drove a lot of
Gotcha.
controversy because hot Asian woman in skin tight suit. Of course, the Western Hemisphere blew a couple of head gaskets. At first, we hear, "Well, that body type don't exist." Then they showed the actual the actual model, which the body type actually exists. Then it changed to the whole doll face, and no, well, technically yes, because she's an android, but she looks older than what everybody, what they try to proclaim. And then even if you was to do the whole hair thing, you can change her hair, you can change her outfits. So they cried about the body type, they cried about the outfits, they cried about her face, they cried about her hair, which all those outfits and everything is completely customizable. You can have your Eve looking completely however you want. If you want her to be, like Gooner bait material, she would be Gooner bait material. If you want her to be cute and wholesome, she'll be cute and wholesome. It's however you want to do it. So essentially, the same thing is coming up with Eevee. And now they using Eve against Eevee. So the same people that hated Eve now are using her against Eevee. And what up, Billy Donuts? The solution is donuts. Yes. So
It's the donut guy from yesterday.
hmm So pretty much this video is practically is gonna go over in Altieri's in her perspective of pretty much this whole drama between Stellar Blade 2. So go ahead and kick this off.
There's a new Stellar Blade game that's coming out. I'm sure everyone's excited.
Shuttle line train bound for Nexus sector is now arriving.
They couldn't complain about those boss fights though. Yeah.
This is
To be
R&B
honest,
music.
It already looks like a good game, and I haven't even seen too much of it.
Oh, bro, I need to show you the trailers then. Like, I'm gonna show you Stellar Blade 1, and then I'm gonna show you Stellar Blade 2. I might even bring up Stellar Blade, yeah, because I think I still got, you know what? Before we continue that, to add context to what we was talking about, let me share my, sorry, I keep forgetting that Discord.
Oh, no, you're
doesn't
good.
So share stream, I think I have to share Stellar Blade. I have to share the whole game, so let me bring that up. And let's see if it will, let's see if it'll pop up. Share screen. Share stream. Yeah. So I'm gonna show you Stellar Blade, the first game. So these are the people that was behind Nikkei got us a victory. And it might take it forever to load. It might not. But I don't know. My computer is. It loves me. It hates me. Come on, computer. You usually don't take this long. This is awkward.
This game's awesome so far.
Oh, bro, the comeback of this game, love it.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
So we're gonna go to the boss challenge. So I think this is where we can see her outfits. So yeah, we just go to here. That is the maximum. Come on. Ah, you son of a what? Why it won't? Oh, space to confirm. Let me just use my controller. I fell off Nikkei. It never grabbed me. Yeah, I stopped playing it, so it's hard for me to play it. So this is one of the costumes. This is the Nier Automata.
A roommate that played this game.
This is Nier Automata. So this is one of the outfits. But going back to what I was saying earlier. So this is the one outfit that they was all crying about. So actually, let me go ahead and change her hair too. Let me go ahead and do all that. I think it was.
So the accusations are that women don't look like this.
Yes, those are the accusations that these are unrealistic body types. Women don't look like this.
My wife literally looks like this.
Let's see. Let me get the. Where's the eyes? Where's the eyes? Oh, there it goes. This. Let's just take it off. All right. So this is her original look.
Yeah.
So people cried about that because, you know, butt cheeks. Oh, butt cheeks are.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, the dreaded butt cheeks. But with this, like I said, you can have her completely goon material if you want. Or you can have her, you know, somewhat half and half. Cool. But let's see, something like this.
Hey, you know what? I can dig that. That's my aesthetic.
Or like this. So you can have your Eve pretty much how you want. If you want her covered up, decent, boss bae chick, you can have that. If you want her a little cute, you got that. If you want, like I said, if you want this, you got it. They give you everything. And then, like I said, I like to have my Eve looking like 2B. Oh, or this. I love this suit right here. Oh, and another reason they left Sony because Sony censored the game. The Holiday Rabbit suit looked different. And they censored it because of Sony. So part of the reason why they left Sony and went towards PC is so they can avoid censorship. And then, if anything, PC boys will mod the fuck out of it. But this is like, I love this suit right here. It's the Kill Bill, and they actually updated it to look like that.
That's pretty cool.
And so, outside of sexiness, you got good gameplay.
Look.
That's honestly probably what would appeal to me more specifically.
Mm-hmm. And they
So
actually
this is a
took.
boss fight.
Yeah, this is a boss fight.
Oh damn.
Adam, get back.
And they censored. They even censored the glory. And I forgot how to play. There we go.
So I'm confused. What's the complaints with the boss fights?
Well, they for this one in particular, they took out the glory. So when she killed this guy, it's pretty brutal.
Gotcha.
There we go. It's coming back to me now. So during this scene right here, she's supposed to be bloodied up. She's supposed to be
Gotcha.
dripping in blood, and they just took the blood off of her and put it partially on the screen. Love the design of the Nativas? Yes. No glory? Lame. Exactly. Now, mind you, this is a game for adults. This is a game for adults. Have you
So
seen
it's
this
like
game
18
with
plus.
Mm-hmm. So
Why take out the gore? Like that's
Ex-
probably 90% of why people will like fights like this.
exactly. Hang on, let me turn on my AC. Woo! Eve got it kind of hot up in here. So that's just one of the
This is making me
examples.
kind of want to play the game though. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, you're missing out. This game goes too damn hard, dude. It's a little bit of Dark Souls. It has the Dark Souls element into it, so but it's not all the way. It's somewhat forgiving. So you will get your ass kicked, but it's not like as bad as Dark Souls would, get your ass kicked.
Yeah, Phil.
So, which brings us back to, and you know what? Before, let's go ahead and look at this the demo, Stellar Blade, Blood Rain. Is this a official trailer? Yeah. So before we play, let me share this screen with you. I think this is it. Yeah. And let me go ahead, since my computer ain't shit in the bed today. Let's crank this all the way up. Yeah, there we go. I want this shit to the max, baby. All right. Yeah. Can you see?
No.
Ooh.
I see a big old spider face.
A spider face? Oh. Sharing. Stop screen. Let's do this again. All right. How about it? Are you accidentally zoomed in by chance?
No.
And so what do you see now? Do you see the city?
Okay, I got it.
Okay. Sweet. All right. Let's go. Now, you seen some of the fighting, and I wish I played the game more to do a better job, but we're excited about the fighting so far. You'll see.
I mean, the fighting on the last one looked like it was fun.
Oh, this one's gonna be that time.
Literally, I'm already looking at it at Steam as we speak.
Mm-hmm. Music goes hard, all that.
I'm listening.
So, JC, from this angle, and when you look at this character, what do you immediately? I want your 100% honest opinion. And first question: do you see a child? Second, what would her age from this particular angle? What would you guess her age to be?
This particular angle,
Mm-hmm.
I would say somewhere between like 18 to 22.
Okay. So, even, we all
Is
confirm.
that the allegations? She looks like she's apparently she looks like she's a child.
Yeah, she looks like a child. That's what the apparent.
Okay.
Because
I'm starting to get
this-
a little bit of the nuance.
So yeah, so because of the whole puffy cheeks, which you're gonna see her face, a straight up shot of her face, which made her look a little older than what you said, 18 to 22. Because when you see her straight forward, she looks more in her 20s than 18. But a lot of people try to say, oh, the puffy cheeks, that's what makes her look young. And it's like, no, you retard. But, all right.
The Scarlet Sin. That's the beginning and end of it all. How about you try taking a hit?
You're acting a little strange today.
Oh, yeah? It's our first
I mean, how old
mission
is the
in a
character
while.
supposed to be?
A little excited?
That's the
Stop
question.
saying weird things.
But we know she's supposed to be an adult.
Okay.
They don't tell us the age because technically they're androids. They're not actually full humans.
Oh, understood.
The Eve in the last game, she's an android. That's why she was able to move like how she was moving.
Quiet. They're moving.
Initiating C3
Joker
sync.
wannabe.
Ready, Angel.
Mm-hmm.
Roger, Kenna. Tracking.
And this is the actual gameplay too. That's why I was like, holy fuck.
Wait, this is actual gameplay?
This is actually gameplay right here.
Can't stand crowds.
I can already tell
They'd
you
be
I'm
better for all
sold.
of us if we got out
Mhm.
quickly.
In the movies, this is always where things go wrong.
Hey,
Well, just saying. It's a cliche. Wait, the
So a
target's
lot of
locked.
people are trying to guess if this is the prequel or not because not to spoil too much, but a lot of this you don't see in the first game. So a lot of people are speculating this is a prequel or this is like several years into the future.
Gotcha.
And who will love to go through that?
That is intense. It's kind of like a sci-fi Lovecraftian horror meets like cyberpunk reality, huh?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alright, yeah, this looks really awesome, I'm not gonna lie.
I know. But bro, when I saw this, I was like, I'm sold. I'm sold already. See, so when you look at her like that, what would you say her age is now?
I mean, honestly, like she looks like she's an adult.
Mm-hmm.
I can see like maybe the younger side of being an adult, but I'm not the best at I'm not the best at telling ages. I'm gonna be 100% honest here. But the way I look at it, if she's an android and she was made to be an adult, why is this nuance?
Exactly. But even here, she still looks like a young college student. That's what most people
Exactly,
agree to.
like-
She looks like a college, like somebody right in college.
Like somewhere in like 20-ish years old, right?
Mhm.
That's what I'm thinking when I look at it.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people forget Asian women looks young. A lot of Asian women. Asian woman would be in her 30s and 40s looking like this. Well, how I know?
And you're not wrong.
There's cosplayers right now in their 30s and 40s looks dead ass like this. Her one of them is Naneko. Let's see. The story in these games are depressing as hell. Near Automata clearly inspired it. All I'm gonna say is if this is a Gunner game, so is Resident Evil. Yes. I love that trip animation. And then the bobbing and weaving.
Right.
Woo!
Oh, you wanted to?
Mm-hmm. And I like how she took off the cloak, like do the whole Piccolo or Dragon Ball Z when they take off their clothes and next thing you know they can
Yeah.
go like extremely fast. I love that God hand to hand comeback. No, the good hand to hand comeback. I know it looks fucking sick, dude. So
right.
That's
Full
where we are.
transparency, like I am like by definition not a gooner, and I want to play this game.
Mm-hmm. So, which leads us back to this video right here.
Stop Asian hate.
Mm-hmm.
There's a new Stellar Blade game that's coming out. I'm sure everyone's excited.
Circle Line train bound for Nexus sector is now arriving. Exit before boarding.
Would you
This is
turn it
R&B
up a
music.
little bit?
Turn it up.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, it's already all the way up.
Yeah, I probably got to do it on the Discord side.
Hold on. I'm turning it up. That's what the problem is. My bad. All right.
That's not good.
So it looks really good, right? Very grunge, very cyberpunky.
The new Stellar Blade gameplay looks cool, but also the new protagonist's design feels like you're looking at a child's face in an adult body.
This is what he thinks a child looks like?
This gets even weirder.
Again, if you look at this and the first thing that comes to your mind as a child, that says something about you. And also, this guy is a failed comic book creator. No, I forgot who he is, but I've seen his face somewhere. I think I'm getting him confused with somebody else, but I've seen him before.
When the team continues to pose the body and put the camera in positions to focus on her butt with jiggle physics.
Sounds like he's liking the game, the way he's describing it and trying to make it seem as though he doesn't. You know those people that are like, ugh, ew, I can't believe you'd post something like that. Disgusting. How could they do something like this? And it's almost like the idea of it being wrong or immoral in their...
I'm saying, don't that be them? They say, oh, I'm disgusted, and then they better go rub one out.
Eyes is what gets them off or something. That's probably why they make posts like that.
I absolutely hate the protagonist design of that Stellar Blade game.
And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Everybody has their preferences, right? It does seem to have that Final Fantasy.
I've played worse games than this looks like. I'm gonna be honest.
Mm-hmm. And you're
anybody here played God of War 1?
Yeah, God of War 1 was the game. when you smash and you literally smash
the very beginning, like literally the opening of the game, like the very beginning.
Yeah,
like come on now.
Exactly, bro. And we can't have nothing like this now. But no, wait. So JC, so we can't have sex mini games where you don't see the sex. You just, see the bed rocking and then the jar, going back and forth, right? But we can see in mixtape. Have you heard of mixtape?
Yeah, I am very well versed in mixtape. Unfortunately, I was watching somebody do a playthrough in a server I'm a part of.
Okay, so we can't.
Are you referring to the makeout scene?
The makeout scene. So we can't have.
Yeah, that was disturbing.
Sex mini games in an adult rated infantry game, but we can have a mini tongue kissing scene between two teenagers that are shown.
Yeah,
that asks you questions because the same assholes that's complaining about this was probably a champion. Champion mixtape. Matter of fact, while we watching the video, I'm gonna look for that.
Fantasy grunge style to it.
The actual world looks grimy and rad and full of a great design work, but she's just an over-designed, skin-tight plug suit with a baby face and an adult woman.
What in the almighty racism? Like, seriously, you all need to get out more or something, because either you've never met other Asian people before, or you're just downright ignorant and racist. I know this is like a foreign concept to some people, but there are a lot of other ethnicities outside the Western Hemisphere, in Hispanic cultures, African countries.
I gotta go back. I gotta get his name. I forgot to spell it that quick. Oh, that's why. I'm about to see if he championed mixtape. He Adams. Why is he not showing up? Oh, because I completely fucked that up. If there we go. All right. So
do. It just is what it is. And if you're one of those gray back old people that sees a child's face in every Asian woman, then maybe you need to check yourself and take some inventory and wonder why that is. Like if the first thing you look at when you see an Asian woman is a child, something is wrong with you. That's what's weird and creepy. It's projection of the highest order, and it's extremely rude. It's like these people don't get the concept of someone who is petite
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Let me copy this.
I'm assuming he championed mixtape.
Yep. Hang on. Let me back out of this. Let me copy his name so I can put it on my alt account. Let me see. Yeah, copy clean link. Let me switch to my alt because I don't want to accidentally show some ass and titties. All right. And let's just type up mix tape. Okay, so I'm going to bring it on the screen, chat. And then I'm going to show you too, JC. So let's change stream. So, there's an innocent assumption that I received for any compensation for my takes about mixtape. I didn't receive that influencer kit, headphones, or a CD player, so he just caping. So, I told everyone mixtape was going to be phenomenal, and the B&D Studios knocked it out of the park again. They're quickly becoming one of my favorite studios with multiple games that I love. And also, AI continues to have a brilliant portfolio. Don't say that now. So, let's see this.
It's Khalif here. I just wanted to... Yo, what's good, everybody? It's Khalif here. I just wanted to jump into the conversation around mixtape. I've seen so many takes this week. First of all, I just want to say I was right. Second of all, I was right. Third, man, this game is really, really good. This is definitely
So this game is really, really good. Mind you, it has a tongue-kissing mini game where you actually see tongue and slob and all that shit. It actually has that between two teenagers. But the same asshole who is saying that game is good is crying about Evie being young looking. What's more worse? A young looking character kicking ass or actual mini tongue kissing game between two teenagers? Sorry if I blow your ears out, JC.
No, I see where you're coming from there, and I mean, you're not wrong. Like, that is interesting. Like, you would think if he'd be against one, he'd be against the other.
Exactly. So we don't even need to hear that. He already says it's a good game, so we can go ahead and just switch back.
I don't know, from what I watched on the playthrough, it didn't look that entertaining to me.
The game literally played itself. It's just it's failed college students trying to make a comeback.
And honestly, like the movement and stuff like that kind of made me motion sick. Just watching somebody else play it.
They try to do the whole Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse where the characters move at 30 frames per second. Problem, when you have the 30 frames per second and everything else is moving at 60 frames per second, it can fuck you up. The only reason why it worked in Spider-Man 2, they did it a little bit better to where it wasn't too off. But with mixtape, it was way off. All right, let's get back to this.
One who is Asian. I'm not saying every Asian woman looks like this, but there are a considerable amount of them that around their age, where you'd probably look like you're 50 years old because you're drinking and you raisin up in the sun, they don't do that. Maybe that makes some of you salty, but you know what? That's a you problem. The other thing that people in the West tend to do is they'll look at people who are short or petite structure, and then they'll say that they look like children. A lady came up to me one time, and I guess she meant it as a compliment or something, but she told me I basically look like a 12-year-old
DFW,
child.
thank you for the 50
She didn't
kicks.
say it rudely, and I know she didn't mean it to be mean, but it can come off as extremely insulting to some people. You know, like, it just, I don't know. This is a weird take. And they only do this with the games that come out
Sharing
of Korea or China, which is
caring.
extremely concerning to me. Like, it makes me wonder, are they really, are these the same people that were saying, oh my God, guys, you shouldn't hate Asian people, this is wrong. Well, this is one of those, what do they call them again? Microaggressions. Yeah, this is one of these microaggressions that they talk about. You saying that a woman has a baby face on a woman's body when she's of a different ethnicity, that is probably one of those situations that you need to sit down with your friends and be like, okay, you know what, let's go out there and look at other Asian women around the same age. And to me, she looks like a person who is in her 20s as an Asian person with a little bit more fat in her.
So, a person who can barely guess ages, as you said earlier, versus somebody who can, and both of y'all agreed that she looks 20.
Yeah, I was saying somewhere between like 18 to 22-ish, somewhere like that. And I was even thinking maybe on like the later stage, I just gave myself like a broader spectrum in case I might have been wrong, because I thought this was like supposed to be like a life character, not like an android.
Her face. Maybe that's the reason it looks uncanny to people, because a person like her would usually have a little bit more meat on her body with that kind of face. But there's nothing about her face that tells me she looks like a child. Maybe her haircut also makes her look a little younger. I know.
In which you can change the hairstyles, because you can do that.
I was going to say, you can literally change everything about this from what you showed me on the little bit of gameplay you did.
AG EP3.
Look at this.
I know a Hispanic girl that looks that young in her 30s. Yes, there's plenty of Asian chicks. As a matter of fact, I can bring up my ex again. We can go ahead and do Naneko, and she does a whole lot of crazy cosplays. And you would swear to God, this girl is hella young, and she's in her 30s. Naneko. All right, so we're gonna bring up Naneko. And I'm going to switch it for you so you can see, JC. So, here is Naneko. Right now, she's doing Fearin cosplay. But this woman, I'm going to say that she's in her 30s. And she looks good. And guess what? Before people say that, and this could be makeup. A lot of people say that they could be makeup.
That's a quote unquote baby face.
She cosplayed.
Oh wow,
Diana.
I was gonna say that is a heck of a cosplay right there.
This woman is in her 30s.
I know. Like, I literally thought that was Diana for a moment until I realized it was her cosplaying.
She cosplay Fearin. Fearin is rather young looking, or not young looking, but she's 3,000 years old and still have a I want to say a young adult face, because I can't say young looking in this context, because as soon as I say young looking, he said it. But yeah, she's in her 30s. And she did the whole meme thing. But yeah, she even did Ellie, I think. Oh no, this is a different girl. Oh no.
I don't recognize the one in the dress. I'm assuming that's from a game I have nothing to know. I know nothing about.
It's Resident Evil. This is the child in certain sections you protect in Resident Evil. But sometimes she likes to Photoshop. And she can cosplay both characters, and she'll Photoshop them next to each other. But
I don't think they're the same character, because they have different sized fingers. Or I don't think they're the same
person
cosplayer, because they have different sized fingers. And the jaw structure ain't the same.
True. So again, another person in her 30s. So we got two Asian women in their 30s that could do this.
Right. Is this not a commonly known thing? Like, do people not know that Asian women just age slower for some reason.
They do know, but they refuse to acknowledge it because acknowledging this breaks all their narratives. You follow her? Mm-hmm. Acknowledging that Asian women just like because they would never tell black women because black women age gracefully as well. Unless they smoke or drink a lot. If a black woman does skincare, black women actually age slowly too, just not as slow as Asian women. So that's what we see there. Oh, let me bring it. I keep forgetting that I have to share it with you. All right.
So like when we have short hair, it tends to like make, women tend to look a little younger when they have short hair. Unless you're built like a brick, and then it does the complete opposite. Wait till they actually meet Korean women in real life. And I know that there's some people who, like I said, not everyone looks like that, but a considerable amount of them at a certain age do, especially if they take very good care of their skin, they have surgery, whatever the case is.
Yep.
Makeup does that too. Donuts. And don't sit up here and criticize other people about baby face when a lot of you women out there put on makeup with blush and layers of foundation to make yourselves look 20 years younger than you actually look without the makeup. Because if that is really a problem for you, then you wouldn't be trying to make yourself look younger and compete with the people that are 20 years younger than you that you still can't compete with despite how much makeup you put on your face.
What's up?
Let's just be real here for a second. That being said, maybe if you weren't gunking layers of makeup on your face, your skin would look a little bit better and get time to breathe, and you probably wouldn't age as fast being 30-something years old, looking like you're 50. I don't know why this is such a weird concept for some people unless they've never left their mom's basement. Someone said, for a random example of which there are thousands, Park Yoon-bin is 33 and looks the same age in her brand new recent series. Stop your ideology-based politics and get some help. It's time to let people look different than you safely and to adjust your understanding of what an adult can look like. And this person said it very eloquently. As an example, this is a tribe of people from Africa called the Khoisan. They're believed to be like one of the oldest people in the world. And there's also a theory that,
this tribe.
Oh, for real? Damn. Okay, and then we have
I like studying stuff. I think I've told you I'm an autodidact. I literally get like an adrenaline rush from like learning new things.
No, I feel you. Now, sometimes it can be quite invigorating when you discover and learn some stuff, especially about different cultures that goes on around the world. Let's see. EP3. You had a cougar that used to hit on me back when I was 18 that looked like she was in her 30s, but it was almost a retirement age. God damn it. Donnie, what's up? And Billy Donuts. All right.
Know that a lot of
Billy Donuts said earlier, people need a narrative to run with. How else can they virtue signal? Exactly. It's all it is virtue signaling.
Homo sapiens migrated out of Africa, but don't they look a lot like East Asians? Or actually, don't East Asians look a lot like them? And if you notice, every single one of these people I'm showing you from this tribe, they are adults, full adult people. And because of your Western idea of what people look like, to you, this person might look like she's a 12-year-old or 13-year-old when she's in her mid-20s. And not for nothing, but I think
the hair is
that's
cool.
When you don't eat all this processed food that America says is food.
It's also a testament of how horribly people take care of themselves in this country. Like, I'm actually shocked. Like, half the people I've met in this country, they look way older than people from my country.
Why do those Africans look more like me than most Africans? I mean, that's a great question. Next question.
Well, consider this. If they're considered like one of the oldest people, that means that they share genetic traits with literally every other race.
Yeah, you're right.
Same age. And I'm just like, damn, you're in your 20s? Shit.
What up, Yuri? What's
maybe
up?
it's smoking and drinking or something, but then the
Part
people
of
in
the
my
reason why
country...
I was researching them, believe it or not.
We doing the yapping. We yapping today. I blame public school cafeteria food. Bro, those pieces used to look like they've been in an abusive relationship. Those damn pieces. they were good though, but it looked like somebody beat the shit out of them.
A lot of the men, even though they're rugged, they're smoking and stuff since they're in their 20s because they're doing construction or they're fishermen or whatever the case is. And they still look like 20 years younger than some of the people I see in this country that are their same age, doing other stuff and not even smoking and drinking as heavily as they are. It's ethnicity based. And the more you go out there, the more you realize. Like, I traveled here, I moved here, and I realized, oh, okay, yeah, people look very different. Ages look different on different people, and that's okay. Men that still have their full head of hair, like
Plastic
my
ass
uncle
cheese,
does,
yep.
you know, into their older middle age, they look younger than people who are bald. Most of the time. It is what it is. Also, this is stylized in such a way that it kind of resembles anime. So it rides this fine line, just like Final Fantasy, between being kind of like cartoonish and realistic. So naturally, the girls are going to have more feminine and smooth, innocent looking features. Not a child, but still a woman, so that they look more marketable or whatever, and more cartoony. And the men are more, what do you call it? Not hard. That sounds nasty. Not nasty. You know what I mean? The men look more
see, we have to watch our words because people will take that shit and run with it.
jacked, like this guy,
Men
right?
look more hardy or butch.
Yeah.
More jacked up. They look more animated, for want of a better word, or drawn.
I mean, look, this dude is swinging a big ass sword quite easily. That sword easily weighed like probably 200 pounds, and yet he's swinging it like it's a butter knife.
Traumatized because they look really cool and badass and whatever. And most normal men don't look like this. If some guy tried to look like Cloud from Final Fantasy with his hair type and everything, they would look really stupid. I've seen people trying to cosplay as him, and it's cute. But when they try to put the wig on him on a normal human being's face, it just looks really weird. It looks more uncanny because that...
Dunny, I am 26 and I still get told that I look 16. My mother is 56 and get called my younger sister. Damn. When I was 25... I had to grow a beard. If I was to shave my beard at 25, before I started drinking, I've been drinking. If I shaved, I got told I was 18 at 25. Now, not so much.
kind of hair and style only works with someone who is somewhat illustrated. Now, these pictures are a bit blurry, and no shade to these people, because I know that, you know, they're trying their best. But it just looks weird. It looks very goofy with them trying to do the same style and hair and stuff on a real human person. It just doesn't fit. So, you know, I thought all of that was common sense. And whatever internalized Skittle eating issues people have that they're seeing kids and everything, you should probably get that checked out.
I mean, is she lying though? Is she lying
No.
though? Tekken has been around. Tekken has been around for years. Nobody calls the woman in those games underage. Yep. And so that's the whole discourse. Well, that's not the whole discourse, but that's, you know, most of the things. And it's only gonna be like just like Bayonetta, just like Stellar Blade. They're gonna hate this game, and then when another game comes out that twists these granny panties of these women up, they're gonna use Eevee as Eevee is a great character. They always do this type of thing. So this is gonna be something more in your line, JC. Apparently, California or Kami Flora knows how to Kami. So Kami Flora is back at it again. So this is gonna be more in your ballpark.
I've been a candidate for something as.
Yeah, I'm ready for this.
All right, let's go.
Before this even starts, I do kind of know about this going into it, so.
Go ahead. Go ahead and pretty much explain. So what's up?
Essentially, from what I understand and all the stuff I've been like fact checking and stuff, Spencer Pratt was in the lead over one of the Democratic primaries until the mail-in ballots came in. Then suddenly, every single mail-in ballot was for the Democratic candidates.
Almost reminds you of a certain election way back when that I don't know if it's still safe to mention on YouTube or Twitch.
Probably not.
Hi, YouTube. Hi, Twitch moderators. How you guys doing? You like my friend Lizard? He's a cool guy. Lizard.
As long as you can remember. And you've had to live through it with me. And you've been so patient through all of it.
Yes, is when she starts crying.
Thank you.
There's always the tears.
Karna and Kaveri, I hope you know that everything every person in this room is fighting for in this campaign has been about building a city that's worthy of you and every child in this city.
So that was video of City Councilwoman and mayoral candidate Nithya Raman essentially giving a concession speech where she was barely able to hold back her own tears due to the fact that it appeared at that moment in time that
What's up?
So I like this guy. I follow him on YouTube.
Yeah, he's great. Let's see, Billy Donuts. Oh, wait. Okay, I read that one. It's Steel Bear, hi, strange person and person adjacent. Tears do nothing for me. Billy Donuts is hardened by the donuts. The donuts brings out the inner Chad in you and have tears. No. I can't even think of it. I can't even think of a damn joke. All right.
she would not be able to.
Oh, and anytime you want me to pause, just say pause.
Oh, I'm pretty good.
Okay.
To garner enough votes from the outstanding mail-ins that were coming in order to overcome Spencer Pratt. And the reason for this is because at this period of time where they had about 60% of the voters reporting in, they actually included a bunch of mail-in ballots. And according to the numbers, Raman was running significantly behind, so much so that it was virtually, although not impossible, for her to surpass Spencer Pratt. And therefore, she was devastated. And that is something that can.
Yeah, why the hell are these idiots voting for Karen Bass? Didn't this woman literally just let y'all city burn to the ground while she was in another country?
Yeah, I have my own opinion on that. I don't understand. I think it's like a widespread Stockholm syndrome scenario.
Mm-hmm. And
then, nobody came and saved us, so this is the only person that said they're willing to fight for us kind of situation.
Yeah, that could be a possibility. And then she can play the whole BIPOC person, indigenous person of color. She can play that angle as well. So, yeah, I can see it.
Her to surpass Spencer Pratt, and therefore she was devastated, and that is something that can be seen on her face clearly and obviously. And by the way, at this moment in time, the betting odds indicated that we would have a general election between Pratt and between Karen Bass. Now, this actually caused some outlets and some individuals to declare Pratt the winner of the second place spot, to already talk about what his chances were against Karen Bass. But as we noted in a video that we released on Wednesday, it was obviously not over. And in fact, at about 3 o'clock in the morning, when the voting results ended up freezing at around 60%, all of a sudden the bet.
Probably.
Betting odds completely inverted, and Nithya Raman became the candidate that was more likely to get that second place spot. And wouldn't you know it, that is exactly what happened. Due to the fact that in certain batches of the mail-in vote, Nithya Raman ended up getting not only higher than Spencer Pratt by the margin that she needed in order to pass him, but in fact outperformed Karen Bass in those very same mail-in votes. She is now very likely to be, and is projected by many outlets, the other candidate that will run in the general election against Karen Bass, and Spencer Pratt's campaign is absolutely done for. And as we talked about in a previous video, whether or not there was fraud in this or not, the fact that California takes so long to count their ballots, again, longer than many third world countries with way more population, this leads to a lot of mistrust in the electoral system. By the way, even Nate Silver, the most establishment Democrat polling guy that you can possibly have, somebody who's cited across the spectrum by Democrats for his analysis of voting records, I caught him tweeting out about how California's election system makes no sense at all whatsoever, as he compares it to other election systems in this country, and of course ends up comparing it to other election systems around the world that do not take well over a week to 2 weeks in order to count their particular votes. Now look, I don't know if you guys know this, but I remember a couple of years ago, somebody who actually lives in Colorado actually reached out and contacted me and told me that Colorado essentially does an all-in mail-in voting system, and in that particular state, we almost never hear of controversy related to their particular system because essentially it was put in by both parties at the state level years before COVID, and the way that they have it worked out, they can actually get results on election night because they have clear deadlines for the ballots to be postmarked, and those deadlines are before the election, so you don't have a situation where special batches ended up dropping later and thus upended the entire result, again, beyond any model of predictability. So Colorado can do this.
You see, anyone who believes that the ballot counts out here is just coping. Yep.
Yeah.
It's yeah. Because all this happens when they get the mail-in ballots. Right.
They set it up properly, but California, again, very intentionally has their election system designed to do exactly what it's doing right here. And now you have a lot of people angry and a lot of left-wingers gloating and also lying and trying to gaslight people into thinking that this should have never been a possibility in the first place, that being a Pratt victory. And this is what we're going to talk about today. This is what we're going to discuss. But before we do, I want to thank everybody supports this channel via actualjusticewarrior.com/join.
Give me the money. Give me the money. Okay.
So there's a couple of things that I want to knock out right away because a lot of people are putting this information forward and we can't actually analyze the problem unless we have the facts. So there are two things that people are saying that are absolutely not true about this unprecedented vote surge by Nithya Raman. So first and foremost, there were a series of votes that dropped where it appeared, according to the news media reporting, that Spencer Pratt actually received 0 votes. Now, from what I can tell, from what was released from the state of California officially, this actually did not happen.
And that should be like a big indicator of some fraud. You mean to tell me
he did receive votes that I think he's about to cover on that. The problem is like that it's inconsistent. If you actually go back at some of the there's a lot more to this than what he's explaining. Like I could go in depth, but I'd be sitting here talking for a couple of hours.
All right. Well, pretty much, you could probably, if he mentions something that you can add context to or expand on, just let me know. Just like I said, let me know when to hit pause.
It appears to be a misreporting error by the news agencies, and all the other news agencies ended up copying that reporting error because if you actually look at the batches, Spencer Pratt did receive votes in each of the batches, although again, the percentage of the vote that he received appeared to be lower than what people were expecting, and of course, Nithya Raman, in the greatest comeback in political history, was overperforming those very same batches. Now, to be clear, it appears that the Trump DOJ, of all people, are the ones who have debunk this, and essentially what they're saying, and you could read the text on screen, source will be linked in the description of this video, is that the Associated Press updated their numbers, and then 1 minute later, they added in Pratt's numbers for the same batch and didn't give any votes to Karen Bass or Councilwoman Nithya Raman. So again, obviously this was meant to be an update that was done all at once. It was separated by a minute, and it appears that people are just taking that section from, again, the 1 minute lag and presenting that as something more than it is. And again, I will point out is that U.S. Attorney Bill Lee appears to be the one who says that no, this was not the case and this is being misreported. So it's honestly maybe even a little unfair for me to call this a reporting error of the Associated Press, although it was quite literally copy pasted by other news agencies in this order. And this is the reason why we have the chart with these kind of lines right here, where it shows that Karen Bass was stable in each and every batch, Spencer Pratt was relatively stable in each and every batch, and then Nithya Raman, out of nowhere, a couple of days after the election, after Karen Bass had secured at least her spot in the general, started surging again in a line that almost goes up vertically. Now, the second thing that people are widely reporting to be
I'm gonna add, like, to explain the odds of that actually happening would be like winning the lottery twice in a row. Like it was statistically improbable, but yet according to California, it happened. That's why a lot of people are aggravated and claiming the fraud and whatnot.
Because that's weird. Like,
that's never happened before in history, and at least in the past couple of 100 years of the United States being a thing.
Because you wouldn't do it and then just like
exactly
like this. I can kind of see this. I can maybe see that. But this, no. Once you start up here, you
and then suddenly you make a beeline for the top.
That's weird. That's why you only win.
I mean, at the very least, it should be investigated, though I don't know how thoroughly it will be investigated.
Well, I mean, yeah,
because like, what if it was all legitimate? Like, an investigation would prove that, right?
True. And AP3, this is why you only win the lottery in California. I've noticed that. Bro. It's like the major winners or the big winners always come out of California. I don't know how, I don't know why, but they either come out of California, Fort Worth, Texas, Florida, or what else? It's another state that's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember.
That almost goes up vertically. Now, the second thing that people are widely reporting to be true, but actually is factually incorrect, is that all of the polling showed that Spencer Pratt was in second place, or even approaching first place behind Karen Bass in, again, the polling that was leading up to the election. And while overall that is true, there was actually one outlier poll that I have seen repeatedly, and it was conducted by UC Berkeley, and it actually had Rahman 3 points up on Spencer Pratt in the closing days of the election. Now, the reason I bring this up is because if you concede these 2 points right here, that there was a poll, at least one, from UC Berkeley that showed Rahman ahead of Pratt in the waning days of the election, and in addition to that, there was not a vote drop where Pratt actually got literally 0 votes, then honestly, it really doesn't change what people are concerned about in relation to this election, because the fact is, it is very odd, very unusual, very strange that Nithya Rahman, of course, ended up basically inverting with Karen Bass how she was performing in mail-in votes after Karen Bass ended up again.
Yeah, that is hella weird. She blew the hell up.
As popular as he was like literally there was a moment in time where like I was seeing all kinds of stuff about Spencer Pratt everywhere. Like there was even an ad circulating where he was saying like, we have the money, it's just being stolen. Like
yeah, that's weird that this woman, and strange because I don't want to guess that ethnicity, but it makes me want to say
her name makes me hungry.
I do want me some ramen.
Securing one of the spots in the jungle primary. Like this, on a chart, does not make a lot of sense in an election, especially when you consider the fact that Karen Bass would have had the more sophisticated organization in order to better ballot harvest over Nithya Rahman. And since these votes are essentially coming in based on when they were mailed, essentially what you're also arguing is that Nithya Rahman was essentially doing absolutely nothing in terms of getting people to turn in their mail-in ballots, but suddenly at the end, all around the same time, from different areas and districts all over the city of Los Angeles, Rahman was able to get her ballot harvesting team out there in such force that again, she overwhelmed Karen Bass in these specific voting batches. Like, it is kind of wild to look at this from a statistical standpoint, and this is one of the reasons why I've been making fun of this, saying that Nithya Rahman essentially engineered the greatest comeback in political history, because her organization was absolutely crap, absolutely garbage for most of the time through the election, so much so that the ballots that arrived on election day that were mailed in heavily favored Karen Bass, and she was underperforming what you would expect from a Democrat. But then the ballots that came in a couple of days after the election all at once dramatically ended up favoring her. Now, of course, a lot of people are going to say, Sean, why would the Democratic Party end up rigging this, and this is Glenn Greenwald's take, in favor of Nithya Rahman, who is the candidate that they were absolutely afraid of, because Karen Bass definitely 100% was hoping for a one-on-one race against Spencer Pratt and not a one-on-one race against Nithya Rahman.
This is the dumbest conspiracy theory I have ever heard, because the Democratic establishment and Karen Bass wanted Spencer Pratt in the runoff. They don't want any part to do with Nithya Rahman. Why is that? Because just take a look here. Okay, Mayor Ray runoff polls, Bass versus opponent versus Pratt.
Yeah, how the hell you get all that when you +4 and she's +18? How the hell you?
Yeah, but I mean, are you not seeing why people are calling bullshit on this?
Yeah, like what the? Yeah, something funny is going on with this one. Something is funny.
I mean, statistically, Bass should have won this. Like, I know a lot of people don't want me to say that, but like statistically, she should have won this. But somehow Ramen came out of nowhere. That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, that's crazy. And Steel Bear says come in core math, probably, because god dang.
That's what a crush Pratt by 18 points. That's what the polling showed. Look at how she does against Nithya Raman, on the other hand. Raman is ahead by 4 points. Bass has a real race on her hand if, in fact, Raman is the one who advances. And, of course, the Democratic establishment is backing Karen Bass. But versus Spencer Pratt, she was crushing him. She wanted to face Pratt. She wanted nothing to do with Raman. That's why these conspiracy theories, simply put, make no sense, people.
And I have a couple of answers to that. First and foremost, I actually do hate the term rigging, but we're going to address that second after we talk about what the Democratic establishment ultimately ended up wanting in this scenario. And make no mistake about it, they absolutely wanted 2 Democrats at the top of the ticket to ensure that voters in the city of Los Angeles had no prospect to vote for change. Because while they talk about Nithya Raman as this outsider candidate and Karen Bass as this establishment figure, remember, if you rewind a couple of years ago, Karen Bass was the progressive in the race, and anybody who was voting for anyone that was not Karen Bass was actually considered to be a puppet of the establishment. Remember, this woman is so left-wing that she spent her youth visiting with Fidel Castro, and in addition to that, it's not like she was out of step with Nithya Raman.
While the city was being burnt down, that's where she was at.
Because Nithya Raman had actually endorsed her a little bit over a week prior to announcing that she was going to run in the race. Because if you guys are unaware, Karen Bass actually has a 24% approval rating due to the way that she ended up handling the LA fires. So essentially what people were actually concerned with was the idea that Spencer Pratt might not be the best candidate in all circumstances, but he might be the right person with the right amount of name recognition in order to take this away from a flailing Karen Bass, and that would have been a disaster for the Democratic Party. So yeah, that is the
it's at that time of the year, unfortunately, lots of buy my votes going on. Oh, so that's what's going on in Steel Bear's area. Oof. Didn't somebody
get a similar issue, like not with my state, but like my literal local area?
I've heard somebody did that. They literally got in trouble because they was doing like a self promotion right in front of a voting center. And they say you can't do that within
actually, that was in fact Karen Bass, or that was Bass. That's been reported on multiple times, and nothing was done about it. Like that is technically illegal.
Yep. See, Trump, you need to start cracking down, homie.
Whole reason why Nithya Raman ended up jumping into the race in order to torpedo Spencer Pratt from getting that second slot and getting into the runoff against Karen Bass.
So there's something really dangerous happening in the LA mayor's race, and a lot more people need to be talking about it. So you guys are familiar with how Hillary Clinton boosted Donald Trump's candidacy in 2016 in the primary because she thought it would help her win the general, right?
Yeah, sure.
We all know how that turned out. Well, Karen Bass is doing the same thing in Los Angeles this year. Karen is catastrophically unpopular. She has a 24% approval rating because of her mismanagement of the fires and the city budget.
So here you have 2 people who are basically political allies for years, and then one person jumps into the race to torpedo the outsider candidate, and people are pretending like all of that context didn't absolutely exist. And again, I've said on this channel multiple different times that I didn't believe that Spencer Pratt had the best chance of beating Karen Bass. In fact, I said repeatedly that if Rick Caruso, who nearly was able to close the gap against Karen Bass, losing 54-45 or something like that, again, in a year where Karen Bass was not stained with a bunch of controversies, if he would have ran again, he likely would have won because he came very close to winning the previous time. However, Rick Caruso decided that he was not going to run, and we were left with Spencer Pratt, who again might not have been the best candidate, but the fact is he was a guy running against a very weak woman, Karen Bass, and it might have been the right time for him to get the mayorship. So all these people who are pretending that Nithya Raman was somehow dramatically out of step with Karen Bass are absolutely lying, and they're absolutely ridiculous. This was not a battle between the progressive wing and the establishment wing. Both of these candidates come from the progressive wing, and one need look no further than the coverage of Karen Bass from just a couple of years ago to see all these different internet progressives saying that she was the true progressive candidate and you did not actually meet your bona fides unless you supported her in the previous race. In reality, these are people who work closely together for years. There's not a lot of substantive disagreement between them, and in addition to that, these are people who feed the homeless industrial complex, which is one of the #1 issues in the city of Los Angeles, and Spencer Pratt actually represented an alternative choice, so the whole plan was to get Pratt out. Now, of course, that brings us to the issue of rigging, or quote-unquote rigging, as I like to call it, and this is one of the things that I do not like about Republican politics in the United States of America, and yes,
right back.
it is
make me
a symptom of
I can sit here
Donald
to stream
Orange
though.
Man Bad Trump, because the fact is, rigging is a vague and nebulous term, and deservedly so, that can range from rules that are obviously tilted in favor of one party, in most cases the Democratic Party, or we have actual cheating in terms of breaking the law. But the fact is, California, the way that their election laws are set up, are done in such a crazy way that the things that are legal in the state of California would be illegal in almost every other state in the union. I mean, again, there is a way that you can get these crazy pro-Nithya Raman batches in the mail-in ballots, and that is due to the fact that California allows a great degree of ballot harvesting that would not be legal in any other state. And in fact, I ended up tweeting out early
on that a minute ago, actually. Yeah, like it's illegal to try to like ballot harvest in front of a place that people go to place ballots, but yet there was a Democratic candidate doing that exact thing, but because of the way California works, nothing was done about it. Like it just a blind eye was turned.
Not even a blind eye. She was caught red-handed, so they was like, "Yep, we don't care." Essentially,
yeah.
To focus more on a ground game and actually.
But let there would have been a Republican that would have did that, and all hell would have had broke loose. Oh, he would have been thrown. He would have been thrown in cuffs faster than you could say vote.
Reaching out and getting people to do ballot harvesting on his behalf, because the fact is, what we end up seeing with these California elections time and time again is that the Democrats are able to target their specific voters, collect votes only from them, and make sure that those votes end up in the ballot boxes. So this is the way, according to California law, that again would be illegal in most other states in the union, that you can quote unquote rig the election without it actually being illegal. And by the way, this is something that was understood by the Trump 2024 campaign that was not understood by the Trump 2020 campaign, because in 2024, Trump had this whole campaign about banking your vote, getting voters in these states that have these mail-in systems to actually vote via mail, because even though we disagree with the way that these systems are set up, the fact is it's a tool, and if you allow the Democrats to use that tool and you don't, you're going to end up with these results time and time again. Spencer Pratt had no such campaign attached to his actual operation. There were no people out there on the ground hustling. A lot of people were just doing internet commentary, by the way, myself included, but I don't live in Los Angeles, let alone the state of California. And if you don't have that, you become vulnerable to these kind of things. And this is why we're in an interesting position where Spencer Pratt is saying, hey, wait a minute, only 70% of the votes are in right now at this moment in time. There's still hundreds of thousands of votes that are out right now. So why are we saying that Nithya Raman is going to win? But the fact is, the reason we're saying that is because she obviously had a ballot harvesting operation that would be illegal in many states, if not every other state in the union, that is in fact legal in the state of California. Also, one of the things that does not help the secure and fair and the fairest election ever in the country narrative is the fact that Gavin Newsom made it 100% clear that if the jungle primary for governor did not work out for the Democrats, if they got boxed out by the to Republicans. And again, this was a possibility at the time prior to Trump endorsing Hilton, which was a mistake that, again, we talked about at the time that happened. Gavin Newsom had an emergency plan in order to undo the jungle primary so that they ended up getting the result that they wanted.
We all have agencies. We can shape the future. There's still a lot of, look, I've said this before, so I'll repeat it. I don't anticipate this need to be the case, but there is a break the glass scenario. And there's many people that have a deep understanding of what it would look like if Democrats were locked out, and we're going to do everything to make sure that doesn't happen. I'll leave it at that.
And that right there, to me, tells me everything I need to know about California's so-called democracy. Because when you have Gavin Newsom saying that this jungle primary system, which many people had speculated was just a mechanism in order to make sure that you have Democrat versus Democrat races where Republicans were completely boxed out, had the potential to do the opposite, again, following the same rules that were obviously a part of the system, you end up in a scenario where Gavin Newsom comes out publicly and says, no, we're not going to do that. We have a plan to undo the election results. And this is why I really need you guys to understand that the people in California, the left-wing media, they want you to talk about fraud. They want you to talk about criminal activity, because in reality, what they've legalized in California is everything that they need to legalize in order to get the results that they want. The ballot harvesting, the mail-out votes that go to absolutely everyone in the state, the reports of people.
Okay, so how often are we getting reports of like people voting that's like over like 100 years old or like dead or like pets and stuff like that? Is that something that's
I was actually going to touch up on that. That is actually an issue that's there's ongoing debates happening within the government right now. Like, for instance, I think there was an incident in Minnesota where they said that they were keeping people that were dead on the system so they can keep track of like how they voted while they were alive, but there's actually an actual system specifically for that, so there's no need to keep their name active.
Yeah. All right, somebody just redeemed the snow cam, so let me go ahead and look, she looked right at the camera too. I think Snow I think she be sensing that, bro. Cause
it was my wife. She wants to see your dog.
All right, thank you for the redeemed saber. And there she go in her little cuteness. She was scratching like crazy earlier, so. All right.
People who had moved out of the state of California to other states like the state of Georgia, and they ended up receiving mail-in votes not to their California address that was forwarded along with the rest of their mail, but to their Georgia address. This is all a part of the plan in the state of California to make sure the Democrats have an iron grip on power. And as Gavin Newsom stated right there, if it was a result that they didn't want, they would undo those results. So everybody's saying, oh, they didn't want Nithya Raman to win. If that were the case, if that were
You see, the reason why I don't like the fact that they keep ending up with a Democrat versus a Democrat is because the reason why the two-party system is in place to this day is so that one side is supposed to act like a balance check to the other. If you have a whole state to where it's been nothing but like Democrat versus Democrat for X amount of time, like what's keeping that balance of power?
And then what's really the difference? I mean, you're literally voting for the same
person.
There
really isn't a difference. Like he touched up on that earlier. Like the difference in policy between Bass and Raman is so minute, they might as well be the same candidate.
Exactly.
Actually, a legitimate...
So it's like, I'm voting for that sponge or that sponge. Which sponge do you want?
Well, one comes with you with that African exaggeration swagger of a black woman, and then the other one got curry rice. And canceled.
Want by the Democratic Party in the state of California, two candidates from the same party running in the general election. Gavin Newsom.
Thank you to chat. Come in again.
And the state legislature
okay, got
a mechanism to which they can undo that, make that not a thing, so that they can get the result that they want. And obviously, this was untrue
Angry
because
Joe?
Again, Nithya Raman,
no, this is actual Justice Warrior.
Bona fides is not all that.
Angry Joe wish he could.
Yeah.
Angry Joe
I like Justice Warrior.
He could. When Angry Joe speaks on politics, you know he doesn't know jack shit of what he's talking about. He's just another radical leftist that got a bunch of money that's orange man bad. Now, does some things that Angry Joe argue about Trump is valid, sure, but most stuff, nah.
Different than Karen Bass. Now, she's worse in a lot of regards. I mean, again, there's the clip of her rolling her eyes when people were asking her why she voted against moving homeless encampments from on the doorstep of elementary schools to 500 feet away.
I mean, it's like, I don't think a kid's going to be safer because a tent is 500 feet away from the school. You know, it's like...
To her then...
Bro, yes, I do not. Yeah, Joe lives in Austin. Yeah. Here you do. Bro, I would be pissed if I was to see a candidate, and great pause face, by the way. They say, well, we can put homeless tents within 500 yards of a school. No.
Yeah.
Siri, shut up. No. Siri, cancel. What the? She is trying to give me copyright struck. It is a Japanese song, too.
Oh.
There goes my video.
Interesting. So, does anybody notice this guy has a skeleton in the background?
Mm-hmm. That's Jeff. He's always been there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I like this guy's content. In fact, I think he's one of the 2A commentators I was telling you about that I watch occasionally.
Ooh, we got a good 2A video we can watch too if you want to look at some guns. I know.
I mean, I'm a gun fanatic, so.
I know one that you would like.
Turning around and crying on Adam Conover's podcast when a fake homeless encampment was set up in her neighborhood because, God forbid, her children would have to see a fake homeless encampment. By the way, again, this woman voted for your kids to see a real open-air drug market.
Rules for they, but not rules for me. That's how it usually happens. They will vote for stuff that has nothing to do with them, but you suffer all the consequences. Once you start putting it in the face, like what was it when they started sending those illegals to Martha's Vineyard?
Martha's Vineyard, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
suddenly they didn't want them anymore.
Oh, would you imagine that?
It's crazy.
Oh, I know, right?
I just was.
Kentucky Ballistics or Brandon Herrera? Ooh, we got both. I know Kentucky Ballistics did one, and it was badass. I haven't seen nothing from Brandon Herrera yet, but shout out to Brandon Herrera for winning in his district. I think he still got one more to go, or is he in? Oh.
If either of those people watch this video, I would like to come to one of y'all shoot-offs. So I want to unload on one of the Jeeps you guys shoot at.
Hell yeah.
You know, it's been...
Well, Jess does know Tectone, who does know the Unsub podcast, so maybe.
I have 2 little kids.
Yeah.
They didn't see it, luckily, this morning, but, you know, I feel badly.
Oh, he won the runoff. He's yet to win the
subjecting them to that at all.
No, the general election.
If this is somebody that they did not want to win the election, if this is somebody that they did not want to use all these weird types of ballot harvesting to get control over certain batches of the votes, they would be able to undo that. They would be able to change that. They would be able to write the rules in such a way that doesn't so heavily favor Democratic organization machines that this would actually be a much fairer fight. So yeah, Pratt ended up losing. I know it's not officially called that he lost, and Spencer Pratt is holding out hope, saying, well, statistically, with all the outstanding votes, it should be possible for him to win. But the fact is, we know it's not possible because all these people who have their votes come in after Election Day, they somehow are voting overwhelmingly for Rahman, even over Karen Bass. And again, there's a Supreme Court case right now at this moment in time where they might actually say that Election Day ends at Election Day and cut this off. But until until we get something like that from the courts or from a California government that isn't crazy, then this is where we're at. This is what we have to deal with. And while Spencer Pratt's campaign was incredibly fun, the Angelinos have essentially made their choice, whether they wanted to or not. Nithya Raman has a mythic comeback, one of the greatest comebacks in sports history. Everybody should be trying to hire her head coach in order to coach their team. Winning after the buzzer in this way, absolutely amazing. Never seen anything like it. The New York Knicks are on a historic run in the NBA playoffs right now, but it can't even touch Nithya Raman's historic run after the buzzer. So yeah, this is where we're at. This is what we have to deal with. But don't let anybody gaslight you into thinking that the Democrats weren't worried about Pratt, that they actually wanted him to win, because if that were the case, they would not have these crazy ballot harvesting laws that so dramatically favor people like Karen Bass. And then suddenly, after Karen Bass secures her spot, Nithya Raman. But you know what? Those are just my thoughts. I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. As usual, if you like the video, show them by leaving a like. Subscribe for more content. Follow me on the social media. Support me via the support link.
I did just realize.
A chatter wants you to rehydrate. Remember to use code Spydr-Bro for 5% off your order.
Oh, hey Scarlett, how you doing? Thank you for the rehydrate.
What's up, Scarlett?
Welcome. But yeah, she's in Twitch.
Oh, I see.
So, Angry Joe Show, Actual Justice Warrior. The only two difference is the other one. So that was that one.
I feel like he touched up on a lot of like the key talking points for like that whole situation. Honestly, like there's a few things he probably could have added. Like, for instance, when the helicopter arrived with the new mail-in ballots, the helicopter was never actually shown on screen, and then suddenly they had a camera issue.
Oh, one of those type of issues.
Why is that? You know what I'm saying? Like right before like some of the most fishy election votes in history comes into play.
Here you go. We got Dead by Daylight chasing, and it goes on for a long time. Hang on. Somebody played the Dead by Daylight, and that thing, I forgot that thing goes on for forever. So, what was you saying? You mentioned the helicopter. The last thing before
I just personally, I find it fishy that like they had that whole helicopter incident where they were saying the ballots have arrived, and then suddenly there's an audio and then a video issue, and they had to cut back to the news reporter and saying, "Oh, we have issues in the ground," and then that happened right before some of, in my opinion, the most fishiest vote results in history.
Yeah, that is weird. That's just like I said, a certain election that we might not be able to we might not be able to mention. Let me change the angle.
Yeah, I haven't mentioned anything like that. I'm trying not to get you canceled.
I'm already canceled regardless. I don't care. But
yeah, I did notice that this video is age restricted.
Already?
Yeah.
My video?
The one we're in right now.
Wait, my stream is age restricted on YouTube?
Not on YouTube, on Twitch.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, no, I did that because I did that for myself because sometimes we can't get political, and I do rage and I do cuss a lot. I did that for my own thing. So next we got a little bit of VTuber drama going on with Sega. So basically, I don't know what's going on. The one, the only, the legendary, one of the legendary series maker of her son Piker. You rage and swear? Oh yeah, Steel Bear. I rage and I swear. Yeah. I think I rage and swear a little too close to the sun. But anyway, we have, I guess this girl blew up a while back ago, like a couple of months. She said something that was like what people would consider anti-trans, and it really wasn't a thing. She's basically saying, look, I'm not gonna better you put it in Twitch forcing the label on you. True.
That's very valid point.
Yeah, you're right, Scarlett. You is right. Oh, look, semi-regular side scroller guest. Yep. So basically, with this VTuber, she's not against like trans folks and all that. She's comfortable with all that. She's just on the opinion of like, hey, look, I'm not trying to see it everywhere in my video games. You know, if y'all want to make your own games and do all this, fine, whatever, maybe. But if I have a Sonic video game, I want to play a Sonic video game. I don't want to hear like real world examples of that. She was watching a video. Well, what first got her on the map was the whole pronoun things. They was doing the races or something like that, like Mario Kart race, and somebody tried to force her to say their pronouns, and she was like, "I respect you." She was like, "Well, no, I'm not gonna do that, but I'll call you your name." That video came up, and she took off like a rocket. Sounds like she's Celestium. Oh no, her and Celestium are kind of close. And then the next thing, she was watching a video, and the dude alluded to fascism within the video, and she immediately dropped the video and was like, "Yeah, I ain't trying to hear all that. I just want to watch a Sonic review video." A lot of people. Oh, good night, man. Thank you for coming through, Rokai. Thanks again, homie.
Have a nice one, Rokai.
What's happening is a lot of people are getting tired of hearing about fascism. We're getting tired of hearing about, who you jump into bed with. It's like, bro, I just want to play my video game. I just want to watch my YouTube video. I'm not trying to hear about politics. I'm not trying to hear about religion. I'm not trying to hear about who you decide to jump into bed with, as long as it's a legal adult.
Yeah,
we ain't trying to hear
personally, like, I kind of fell out of
human.
modern video games because of all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
for Hassan Piker, make sure they're human too. Free Kaya. Well, go ahead. Listen. Oh no, go ahead. What you say you dropped out of modern video games because of this particular reason?
Oh yeah, like not specifically like trans in general. It's just like the amount of like political agenda that gets pushed in them. Like, I'm already like, granted, I've chilled out on it recently, but like I used to be like in the political spectrum on X like all the time.
Yeah.
But when I want to not think about that and sit back and play a video game, what makes you think I want to see that in a video game?
Exactly, and that's how most
like
people
it's
feel.
already everywhere IRL. Like half the times you can't even go to a grocery store without seeing something about politics or an agenda being pushed. Like why do they have to force it in video games and think we're all just going to eat it up?
Well, because that's what happened with Hollywood and movies. They forced it into movies, and you had a lot of people that just ate the slopper. So they thought they could do the same thing in movies. They could do it in video games, and they just don't know.
This is in the movie community.
Exactly, but these people don't know that though.
Well,
this
they're about to find out.
Oh, they've been finding out. Gamers is now pushing that, and now these companies are now. Ever since Concord happened, these companies have been scared to death because they don't want to be the next. What was it? High Guard, Concord 2, Marathon, Concord 3, Hunter's Gathering is going to be Concord 4. These gaming developers are now starting to say, hey, we're not trying to be Concord. We're not trying to spend all these damn money just to get our studios shut down.
Exactly.
So
with your pockets, audience, or I'm sorry,
exactly.
chat.
And that's anywhere, chat. You have the ability to change anything you want. It takes something as simple as taking your wallet, putting it somewhere else, or taking your wallet and withholding it. Look at Sonic when they first announced the Sonic movie, and they showed that god awful whatever the hell that was, whatever the hell that was, and people bullied Sonic they bullied the studio, and they got Sonic right. It takes both your word and action. If you just go by the words, they're not gonna move. They just go, okay, you're bitching and crying. You're gonna eat the slopper. I see a really cool Spider Boy on live stream. What's up, JoJo? What up, Cuzzo? I quit COD competitive multiplayer because I rage play. I get more pissed every time my avatar died. Not in conclusive for friendly private game chat. Oh yeah. Oh man, bring back the Modern Warfare 2 lobbies, bro. I swear to God, you breathe and you get called all types of hard R's. And yes, we made rape jokes in those lobbies. Oh. The rape jokes was between men, by the way.
Wait, what? I zoned out for a minute. What are we talking about?
I'm saying the Modern Warfare 2 lobbies, like where we make a whole lot of slurs and we made a lot of rape jokes and the rape jokes between men.
I mean, I played Halo 2 and Halo 3 when those games first came out. Could you imagine the crap I heard?
I know, because I played Halo 3, and I heard some pretty damn shit. Not as bad as Modern Warfare 2, right. But I heard some shit. So, to make a long story short, this person got canceled. I guess Sega invited her to, I guess, an event they having, and for whatever reason, they turned her down. So, let's see what is this all about.
Because we're here. So in this video, we'll be looking at yet another successful cancellation campaign launched against someone because of wrongthink. Unfortunately, this is targeting Miyasu, a VTuber we've talked about before. She has been targeted many times for wrongthink by the Sonic community, among others. And this time, well, it's Sega canceling a partnership with her because people on Twitter made a loud enough stir claiming all sorts of ridiculous claims.
Wait, Anubis, have you seen where Blabs almost got fired? She played a clip of a Modern Warfare 2 chat. One person dropped a hard R. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Claims.
Wait, don't Blabs get fired every day anyway? So this has been a normal Tuesday for her. No, a normal Monday.
About her. Now, unfortunately, for those same people who felt justified in harassing her in the name of Sega, they are now crashing out over Sega because they just discovered that the company has no problem using generative AI. A very funny situation. But what's not funny is Miyasu losing a spot in the Sega Creator Zone, which they celebrated getting just recently. Now, Miyasu is not some drama tuber or anything like that. They just do a lot of Sonic-related content. I'll put a link to their channel in the pinned comment. But you can see this is not...
Yeah, she literally just played video games. That's it. She don't even do... I think she does reacts, but mainly her whole thing is video games and Sonic. That's it. That's all she wrote. And yeah, people are mad at her because she said one thing. It's like, okay, well, just leave her alone. That's what I don't get with some of these people. You hate
the times when I hear a creator got a label, I'm just like, oh, what did they say this week? Probably wasn't anything that bad.
Exactly. And it's like you make these people stronger. All you have to do, just like Big Smoke tells CJ, all you have to do is follow the chain, CJ. All you have to do is just leave this person alone. That's it. If they say something you don't like, mute, block, they go away. But when you go and cancel them,
don't watch them.
Yeah, you give them power. That's it. It is all so simple. These, and don't get me wrong, Mia seems like a cool person. I jumped in, I lurked in a couple of her streams. I was there when Mama Akko had interviewed her and all that stuff. She's pretty cool. You had one job. Yes, exactly. That's all you have to do. But when y'all keep canceling these people, you get people to rally behind them and you give them more of a backing. And this is pretty much what's happening now.
Really, they're run-of-the-mill stuff. They're not trying to start drama, but the related communities are extremely woke. It's filled with a lot of children who are harassing her, but also full-grown adults who are terminally online. You look at their bio and it's like level 36, identifies as a Z-Zoot, whatever they're using these days. But unfortunately, here is the post where Miyasu expresses her disappointment in the situation because she was removed from the Sega Creator Zone due to some problematic behavior. And
Mm-hmm. And see, just like see, in real time, I just proved it. In real time,
I read that and was just like, I can get behind that.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't think she is a good fit anymore, despite the fact that she was a good fit up until now. And the reaction from the psychopaths on Twitter is expected. People telling her that she needs to be offed and that...
Wait. Who are the bad guy in this situation again? Huh? So, y'all think she's evil because she's, end quote, anti-trans, but then y'all go tell her to die. So, yeah. Who is...
That's a pretty common theme.
Exactly. Coming from the all-loving, all-tolerant, all-inclusive people, by the way. Oh, and you notice a certain flag.
This happened during Pride Month, too, so I guess people, their ranting and raving and threats are justified. And here's some of the quotes of her post in pure ecstasy over this decision, and you can pause and read for yourself. It's a lot of projection, it's a lot of straw manning, but there's viral tweets celebrating her getting removed, and you can see people trying to run a false narrative, saying nobody is harassing her. Now, of course, this post in particular has some quotes showing evidence, including people spamming her replies with footage and screenshots of Charlie Kirk's assassination, which I can't show on YouTube. It's very...
So what the hell does Charlie Kirk has to do with video games? And then...
Nothing that I'm aware of.
And then y'all showing his death, too? So y'all showing how, he got assassinated, too? Wow.
That's a scare tactic. That's pretty much what it is. Being a person that's received a lot of death threats in the past, most of it's passive, but I mean, it's scare tactics.
Gotcha. Okay. Wow, this first one tonight. No, nice. And that's
it's
still
like
their,
essentially. Granted, I hate they're using Charlie Kirk because I actually watch the show all the time. But regardless, like the whole point is like, oh, look what happened to this one guy that spoke out. That tactic.
True. That when you say it like that makes perfect sense now. Okay.
Very sad that I think a lot of people are just.
I'm not new to this.
Well, I got much to learn. I haven't got my death threat yet.
Desensitized.
I'm sad.
You don't
want stuff because
I know
people post it so often, but it really shows their true colors. These people are bloodthirsty. They're violent. And when they don't get their way and they encounter people with the wrong think, they feel justified in harassing people and sending them gore. And by the way, what was the big crime?
Roll with me on Twitter and you'll get them.
Well, there's a clip of her that we've talked about before where she refuses
was
to
one of the ones willing
basically
to
play into people's identity.
Charlie Kirk was willing to come to the other side and say, let's sit down and let's have a talk. Granted, they didn't like what he had to say, but he just spoke no violence or nothing like that. He was willing to come to the table and talk. Something these people always cry, the right wing doesn't talk to us. The right wing doesn't debate us. The right wing, You had one guy that was genuine, somewhat, I would say center right, little pushing center right just a little bit more.
Somewhat akin to me, just a little further to the right.
But
most people wouldn't call me a centrist nowadays, so I don't know if that holds true or not anymore.
Sure. Well, no, had the way they done moved over. Anything right of Mao is right wing, so or far right. So Charlie was also a moderate. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's
when they're trans, if they want to identify as a different gender than their birth given gender, she doesn't want to do it. That's it. And now they have a lifelong crusade launched against her. It's very sad to see someone who is genuinely a very positive person fall into the wrong think and the harassment campaigns. But let's get an idea of the people participating in this stuff. So you have this individual, Jennifer, who tried tagging the sponsors directly, quoting Sonic, because they need fictional characters to reaffirm their virtue signaling. And when that didn't work, they tried again with another post directly tagging Miyasu. Remember, they're not harassing anyone. They're just directly tagging Miyasu and Sega, trying to get her dropped.
Exactly. Every time they do this, you do nothing but increase their power. You are giving them power. Every time you go after a content creator that you don't like, especially in these type of ways, what you do is you go after what they say and you go after their arguments. And how you go after their arguments? Make a better argument.
Exactly. Well, beyond that, they're platforming these people without realizing that's what they're doing. Because, like, I wouldn't have known this Mia girl even existed if I didn't watch this video with you that Rev like did. Therefore, I would have never hit the follow button on her account. I probably would have went the rest of my existence on X without even knowing this person existed. But because they platformed her and I like resonated with something she had to say, I hit the follow button.
Yep, because that's how I followed her too. Because I didn't know nothing. Nobody knew nothing about this girl, and then boom. So
now she's at 13K followers.
You would think they would learn by now. How many people they tried to cancel and they ended up blowing up. But these people want 2016 back. They want to be able to just do whatever the hell they want, say whatever the hell they want, feel however the hell they want. And if you got one iota difference from them, cancel. Your life deserves to be ruined. You deserve to be fired. You deserve to be kicked out of your what did Sam High says they want you broke. It's something. Basically, they want nothing but the worst for you. But when you turn the tables on them, all of a sudden it sees fire.
And also dunking on her when it happens. And that same
person 2004
now
back, the internet was
post,
such a nice place.
Said, I'm gonna make.
Yes, true and real. I want 2004 back.
Any time before like 2010, I'm gonna be honest. Like 2010 was a weird turning point. Like that's when I started opening my eyes. Like at that point, like I was literally, I used to vote Democrat up to that point, like every single time without question. And then I was like, wait, hold on, something's off here.
Yep, I was about to say 2010 because that's when to me 2010 was the last of it. No. It's 2013. That was the last of it. Because like I said, you still had the Modern Warfare 2 lobbies, baby. Withering Ways is collaborating with Cyberpunk Edge Runners. It gives Lisa an ending while she's on the moon. Ooh. And 2008, the recession kind of changed the way we see stuff. Yeah, I can kind of see it. But when you go through a recession, like now, when you going through a struggle, people tend to care less about the smaller things in life because people's main focus is how the hell I'm going to pay my bills, how the hell I'm going to feed myself, how the hell I'm going to get gas to get to my work so I can pay my bills.
I mean, honestly, if we're talking about the 2008 recession, that kind of tightened my wallet a little bit and made me a bit more conservative. Like that's somewhat of an accurate statement.
Yeah, people are less worried about this crap because the real world is calling you, sweetheart. So when we have pretty much a good economy or set like that's all, folks. When we had COVID and all that stuff, these people was essentially free to do whatever the hell they want, and that's why when COVID came out, the bullshit went 10 times worse because these people was literally free to do whatever the hell they wanted to do, and there was little consequence. Now consequences are coming for everybody, and this is why we're seeing a total shift in the industries and everything that's going on.
I mean, I lost a lot of friends in like 2020 during all of that because they just couldn't accept the fact that like I owned guns. I'm just like, I agree with you on like 95% of the topics, but this 5% that we disagree on is why you no longer want to be my friend. Okay.
And then you're not some crazy gun-toting people. You just say like, hey, I like guns. They're fun to shoot. Take them to the range.
You know how many people I've shot at? Absolutely none.
I can't say that because, the safety was up for me, but it was self-defense. The dude tried to rob me. That's a fun story.
Yeah, that's a different story altogether. Like I had a similar situation play out. So like I honestly, I think you were in the right there.
So yeah, I had to draw my weapon on somebody, but I never had to fire or shoot somebody. So
I mean, I just brandished mine. I didn't point it at. Like, I don't even think I took the safety off. I was just like, all right, you want to rob me? He changed his mind real quick.
Your boy saw that cold steel that's gonna put something hot in your chest. No, me, I literally had my firearm dead center of his chest because he was jumping. This is when I had my Camaro and I had the top down, and the dude tried to jump in my Camaro to, rob me. So I had that gun dead center in his chest. Left or right, like I said, when I tell people, if I ever have to pull that fang out on you, you catching 3. You catching 3 off the top. And if you twitch, you catching 3 more. That's my rule. If I ever have to put that thing out on you.
That's banter. Obviously, that's banter to get you guys rolling. I don't think he's being serious. At least not all the way.
I plead the fifth.
I hope not. You can't do that. I drank it already.
But yeah, most people with firearms do not want to shoot nobody. We just have them because they're cool. They're fun to shoot. They're fun to have fun with. America, baby. Give him a couple of hat tricks. And yeah, shooting somebody is the last thing on our mind.
I don't want any Sonic fans who are in the LGBTQ community suffering the pain and attack by those conservative Sonic fans. I too got bullied in school for being gay, and I don't want anyone to go through this. Well, of course, they're basically saying if you're in the wrong think zone, you're going to be harassed, you're going to lose sponsorships, and we're going to exclude you from the community. Now, of course, you can also see responses like this saying the amount of people defending her while she didn't even say I'm sorry is effing crazy. She does not deserve a platform at all, and anyone who follows her is delusional. Yes, it's not enough, right? It's never enough. They're not satisfied with her losing this opportunity. They want her to lose all of her platforms. And a lot of this is based on headcanon, just straight up lies about her, because on Twitter, in situations like this, in the dogpiling, people can say something with...
Yeah, I agree with Steelbear. Most people who legally own them, better to have one and not need it than to need it and not have it. Exactly.
Because like imagine the situation, like the situation I was in. I was just walking around like the big city that I live close to, and like some random guy walked up and was fully intent on like getting whatever he could off of me. If I didn't have my firearm, how do you think that would have played out?
Yeah, there would have been a fight, buddy. Or if he would have had like a knife or something.
Oh,
like
he had
that,
a knife.
Oh yeah, then yeah, you would have been robbed. Yep.
Zero evidence, and all these sycophants immediately jump on it, support it, and accept it. But also, you're angry at her for not saying I'm sorry. She has nothing to say sorry for. She was the victim of another cancellation campaign by people who cannot argue against points being made. Instead, they want you to lose opportunities. They want to financially ruin you, and they also want to deplatform you. But of course, the hypocrisy rolls into this VTuber right here, quoting Miyasu saying, then take accountability for your actions and quit being a VTuber. Oh, now we're policing whether or not she's allowed to be a VTuber. They continue on saying, you're the one who built your platform off of racism, homophobia, transphobia, and AI arts. Interesting point about the AI art at the end there. We'll see more about that in a second. They say, you did that. Everything that...
She got hit with the trifecta, racism, homophobia, and AI arts. Oh, no. Okay.
Happened to you, you brought on yourself. So quit whining and grow up. You're an adult.
You are literally whining about AI art, telling somebody to stop whining about them losing something, that they, one of their goals, essentially. They lost off on a big opportunity to participate in an event, and you're saying they're crying. Meanwhile, you're crying over AI art. Yeah. I'll be back, guys. All right, Saber. It's a note to self. Follow her. Yes.
This is the person wigging out over someone getting an opportunity with Sega and trying to get their sponsors removed, even trying to remove their identity as a VTuber. Now, of course, this is a VTuber, lore writer, whatever they are. But you know the hypocrisy exists.
No, baby. That's how you
just searching up the usual stuff. You can see this person calling out racism says you can't be racist against white people. Many, many such cases. Well, let's see another one, actually. This person says, honey, anyone who starts off a conversation with a stranger calling them honey or something like that, worst vibes ever.
Oh, you know they mad.
You're not going to be known as the drama. You're going to be known as yet another racist, transphobic grifter who acts the victim when receipts are shown. What receipts? I have literally no idea.
Get canceled by Sega events, acting like the victim. No, she's actually is a victim. She had an event with Sega, and you guys harassed Sega to cancel her for no reason. Yes, she is the victim.
Not to mention the AI art that got you kicked from the Sega program. So what is it at this point? Is it the AI arts? Is it all the buzz phrases they're throwing in? They don't even know. But of course, you take a 2-second glance at this VTuber's account,
yep,
and
right, JC.
Wouldn't you know? One last thing, here's a video for those who believe...
JC, definitely been my understanding of this situation. Always good to hear others' opinions on the subject. Thank you. By the way, I'm the lizard on the screen. Lizard.
Yeah, I've kind of been like actively participating in your stream while we're doing this.
Oh, thank you.
Possible to be racist against white people, or that we are being racist by creating our own spaces to keep ourselves safe.
Yes, you can be racist against white people. Yes, what you're doing is by fact legit. It's literally segregation. Now, if you want to do that, that's fine. Don't be mad when white folks want to segregate from you. I'm just saying because the same people
I don't blame them.
The same people that's crying. Oh, go ahead, JC.
I'm just saying that. Wait, are white jokes allowed, or would that get you canceled too?
No,
I'm white, so.
Look, I'm the person. If white jokes are okay, then black jokes are okay.
No, I mean I was about to make one and then I stopped myself. I don't want to get you canceled.
Oh, it's all good. Like I said, as long as it don't break TOS, I don't give a damn. So I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. All right, I'll keep that in mind. I don't remember what I was about to say now.
But yeah. So this is literally segregation, like creating your own separate spaces to keep yourself safe. I mean, fine if that's what you want to do, but when you literally outcast people because of their skin color, that is segregation. I mean, I don't know what else. I don't know what you want to call it, but that's what it is.
I'm gonna be honest, I've kind of grown numb to it, so it's whatever.
Oh yeah, I don't care. I want these people to be segregated. I want these people to be far away from my entertainment as possible.
Preventing you from creating
for the most
your
part, they seem to be doing a pretty good job, like segregating themselves. Like if you, like for instance, like look into all the quote unquote white supremacists. They all want to go and make their own commune and stay away from the rest of society. Like, why is that a bad thing?
Yeah, let them
do
go
we want
live
these
in the middle.
people living with us?
Hell no, let them go in the middle of the forest somewhere.
Right?
Hey.
Thanks, you're doing our job for us.
My only thing is, what if a wrong turn situation pops off when somebody gets lost and end up going to that village and asking for help, and he all
That's
types
why
of
you
chocolate.
get it marked on the map.
True. Yep.
Show me where to avoid, and I'll avoid it. It's just that easy.
I'm saying, it's just that simple, chat. It's just that simple.
Except for the occasional YouTuber that's like, guys, watch this. Final last words.
Nobody can be a Steve Irwin. Look at that snake. That snake is the most venomous snake on the planet. One bite of that snake in 30 seconds, you'll be dead. But for 10 and 30 seconds, you'll be in immense pain. This pain will be unbearable. It seems like your skin is lava. I'm going to go pick it up. What?
I mean, I can't really make fun of that. I kind of do the same thing. Yeah. Like my wife calls me the redneck crocodile hunter.
What we call you, the boar hunter? Or no. We have alligators, so we would just call you the alligator hunter.
Yeah. Maybe I guess I don't know.
What would be a redneck alligator? What would be that? What would be a redneck one? Well, how big do what's the biggest like iguana or something like that that's known?
Like, are you talking about here in the States?
Yeah.
I think the biggest native reptile, like, lizard here in the States would probably be the Gila monster. Non-native, probably the iguana. Maybe some Asian water monitors down in Florida.
So you'll be the Gila hunter then. That's the redneck version. Steve Orland.
I might be wrong there, but I don't think I am. I'll fact check myself later.
Steve Orland took the stingray barb to the chest. He would have still been alive if he didn't rip it out. Yeah, that's the one thing. When you get stabbed, do not pull the if they leave the object, like let's say you get stabbed and the object that they stabbed with breaks off, and part of it's still in your chest. Do not remove that item. Once you remove it, all your blood starts to pour out. You want to keep that item in until you can get medical help. But back to this
space, and I guess segregating yourself by your own voluntary efforts. But this part right here is crazy. Yes, you can be racist against a white person. If you are judging someone and harassing them over the color of their skin, you are a racist. And the irony is, too, they have a video with the definition of racism that literally disproves what this person is trying to say. There's absolutely nothing going on. The lights are on, but nobody's home. And the hypocrisy is shining again, but what do you expect? And then we see the headcanon, this person saying, weren't you the one who complained about not being able to say the N-word? Well, I know the context of this, and apparently 600 people do not, but this is something we talked about in the last video about Mia Sue, where she was talking in a clip about how friends growing up would say the word, but she didn't feel the need or desire to say so herself. That's apparently her complaining about not saying the N-word. What is this person talking about? They don't even know. Here's some more headcanon. I don't hate you, person who blocked artists when they...
I think when people say, oh, you just don't want to say, you just mad because you can't say the N-word. I think the people that cry about not being able to say the N-words are the exact motherfuckers that will say the N-word during like a rap song or anything like that. It's like you guys would say, you guys are not going to say, y'all not going to get to the part and then just can't say that word. No, y'all going to say it with your chest. Like, get out of here.
Commissioned, or they were commissioning upon learning they were trans. Nor will I block you, person who bans you for saying trans lives matter in chat. So this first part is completely made up, by the way. This never happened. Don't expect any receipts that it happened because they're just making it up, right? They're just completely making it up. And then the whole thing about blocking, apparently Mia Sue blocked someone in her chat who was spamming trans lives matter. And this happens all the time. People go to the problematic VTubers or someone they're trying to cancel, and they spam stuff like that in their chat, trying to bait a response. Either A, they can just annoy and harass the streamer. It's not about activism. It's about spamming and trying to annoy the person. And also, they try to get you to ban them so they can make posts like this. Now, of course, this person doesn't even show proof that happened, but even if it did, people are allowed to block someone who's detracting from a stream, coming in and just spamming trans rights, not to promote anything, just to annoy people and to detract away from the chat. Yeah, that's something that's going to get you banned in pretty much every single stream. On top of that, we see the deranged actions of people saying that she needs to be offed, and also saying that they want her offed. And of course, you see people like Madam Savvy tagging Sega and saying, what are you going to do about these people? Why are you promoting also some very weird material, which is also something that's going on in this relevant discourse? And it's like, this is the standard you're creating. This is the cesspool you are attracting. And it seems like they're perfectly okay with it. Now, here's the very funny part. As this was all transpiring, Sega is starting to get a lot of criticism for several of their games, but just generally being completely open to using generative AI. And the same people who like to virtue signal people like Miyasu, they like to virtue signal about AI. And the crash outs from this are hilarious. All the people who were defending Sega with their lives, harassing Miyasu in Sega's name, are now crashing out at Sega over this not recent development. This is nothing new, but apparently they're not paying attention enough to the medium they're interested in.
They like to it's hate watching.
Yeah. I was about to say, like, literally they're trying to find reasons to hate the person more, and not realizing they're actually boosting that person's number by participating in the stream, whether they're active in it or not.
And then some of them get a guilty pleasure for a lot of these individuals as well.
Yeah. You'll notice that, like, even people that centerize around like drama content, like they get a decent amount of their revenue from people that watch just to find things to like complain about that person.
Yep, true and real.
To know any better, but they're discovering now that their hero company is not so great under their own standards, and it's very funny to watch that unfold. And you can see in the sort of wake of everything that's happened, some people are saying, so we're the bullies for telling Sega to remove a racist transphobe, but the streamer Mia literally said Nintendo were predators for adding non-binary Miis to Tamagotchi life. Well, yeah, you are the bullies for harassing people out of opportunities because you think they're doing something like wrong think, and you're just making up labels for them to justify your rage and your harassment towards them. Yeah. But here is a statement from Miyasu, who has gone private on Twitter, and probably for the best, just to let these things blow over. But this is her statement. Remember, this is the very hateful, evil individual. This is her message to everyone.
I don't want to be known as the drama, the person that was involved in some kind of drama. Oh yes, that one VTuber that was involved in this, right? Come on. I do not want to be seen as that. Obviously, is most likely too late, And
it's not her fault, right? She's known as the drama, not because of anything she's really doing, but because of people harassing her and making her into this basically rage pinata they hit every time they're bored on social media, and they want her to suffer in some sort of a way, especially when she has something good going for her. It's very unfortunate, but they're forcing all this stuff upon her. They're forcing the microscope onto her when all she wants to do is stream Sonic and other games. That's her bread and butter. It's not being any sort of a political pundit. It's not being a drama tuber, nothing like that. So it's been forced upon her, unfortunately.
At this point. But at the end of the day, my point is, I don't want to see people in my space, even if you agree and I catch you harassing other people, cursing at them, saying these violent things, mean things to people that you don't know online, and you're just spending all this time going online as if that's going to solve anything, to random people that you never met in your life, I will be blocking you. The same thing applies the other way around.
So she's basically saying that even if you're on her quote-unquote side, if you're being violent, if you're harassing people, she's going to block you all the same, whether you agree with her or are defending her or not. That's what she's going to do. Yeah, and this is the person
who... making me want to support her even more, I'm not going to lie.
No drama.
Who's supposedly so hateful and so terrible that she needs to have these opportunities ripped away from her. She has to have her labels ripped away from her. She can't be a VTuber. She can't be in that space. She can't be in the Sonic space. She can't be in any sort of space because she's so evil, and yet she will police people defending her if they're crossing the line, which is a very admirable thing to do. But of course, this doesn't quell the outrage. In fact, a lot of the people celebrating what's happening to her are in pure ecstasy at responses like this because they don't care. They don't care what her actual quality of character is. They just made a caricature out of her, of everything they hate in the world, and they feel justified in treating her however they want because they feel like they're on the right side of history. This whole thing is a very unfortunate situation, and one that's not too surprising given the spaces she's in. If you're on the wrong side of history, so to speak, they feel very emboldened to treat you like absolute garbage and feel like the good guys while they're doing it. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, please consider giving the video a like, consider subscribing, and turning on notifications for daily uploads, as well as multiple streams a week here live on YouTube. But overall...
Is Saber still here? No, she said she was coming back, so I haven't seen her pop back up yet.
So, my thoughts on this, that pink-haired girl is evil, she's racist, she's bigot. I'm joking.
Yeah. No, she's actually pretty cool. Like, when you see her play a game, the chill vibes go out the door, and she's like, bro, what the heck? But other than that, she's super cool. She
like sitting there telling her own audience, like, yo, if you support me and you're supporting violence, I can't get behind that. Like, how is that not respectable?
To these people, it's not. She's Mizu. Let me go ahead and pull her up.
Yeah, like if you copy that @ symbol, it'll bring you to her account.
Oh, for real? Yeah, let me do that.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Damn it.
Well, you can't. I don't know if you can copy it off the video. I'm saying, like, if you type it in the search bar on X.
Oh yeah. At Mia.
Her account's not private anymore either. I'm assuming
nice.
she came out of that.
What? I'm not following her? Oh shoot! Well, let me go ahead and give her a follow.
Right. I say we up her numbers, man.
Let's up those numbers. Whoa! All right, we're gonna do it from the. Let me see. I knew it. So come on. Oh no. I'm fucking up on my second monitor.
Yeah, the way I feel it, if the haters are going to platform somebody with like relatively chill vibes like this, why not give them a follow?
All right, as for that.
While we're at it, you'll want to give Spydr a follow if you aren't following him.
Thank you. And while we at that, go ahead and give JC a follow. I tagged him on his X. Let's see, did I put it for?
Make sure to tag yourself.
Oh yeah, I do.
In case you have some stragglers in here that aren't following you.
Oh yeah, I do need to start doing that. But it's all good. Oh yeah, let me get your account.
Fair warning, I did make a handle that's making fun of an old thing that was going on with Diddy, so I'm about to change it. It's just I still find it funny.
That's funny. Well, you're not popping up on my alt account. Why?
Yeah, you remember that viral thing, like how where it's talking about Diddy being in jail, like how many dudes diddled Diddy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Most people didn't find it as funny as I did for some reason.
Okay. Well, now, why are we tripping? Okay, so we're going to do it. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Because my crap is not going to. Damn it.
Well, heck yeah, Bear. She beat us both to it.
Oh, she did?
Yeah. She was already following her before she joined the stream.
Damn. Still
right, she's on it.
Now, why can't I find you? What the hell is going on? JC.
You see, he gets the joke. I like this guy. I knew this.
Then they had better hope the hell he doesn't drop the soap. Oh, they all up in him. Let's see, D. How you spell your handle? Because for whatever reason, it's not coming up. Because I used to be able to just type JC and it pops up.
Hold on. I don't remember exactly what it is.
Hang on, let me do this
because there's like a stream of numbers because apparently somebody already owned the handle before I decided to make it.
Okay, let me try this. Copy. No, not you. Roll tab. Paste. There you go. So we're gonna get it.
Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and give JC's Twitter or X.
And I do follow back. Heads up.
Get you a follow back. Oh, I didn't put it there, so it's Twitch. Boom. All right. So one more video, and we're gonna call it. But this is gonna be Pride Month 2026.
Hello.
And at first, I thought this was a sugar tits video, but it's actually bearing. So
don't believe bullying is gay.
Why are you gay? All right, disclaimer: this is a fair use. Don't bully. Bullying is. And canceled.
Wait, are we not allowed to say that?
We say what?
What? Nothing.
Be prepared for someone to for some awesome content from both of you guys. No, they didn't bribe me to say this. Thank you, Silver. Thank you. If anything, I'm constantly stealing Bear's chocolate. So she's gonna hit me with the yarn cannon.
I can't believe that chocolate things, the candy thief thing's still going on. It's crazy.
Me and Rokai are mad lads.
What's that shirt there?
It's my Yan cat shirt. Like the cat was like a Pop-Tart.
Oh, I thought it was like an LGBTQ thing.
No, I hate it's
Damn! I didn't expect that.
Damn. Okay, this video's off to a great start. Damn.
At least I did the editing for you there.
My heart literally.
Damn!
Literally flashed before my eyes when she.
Yeah, well, once I realized what she was about to say, I was about to be like, "Can that be said on your stream?" But it edited it, it's all good.
Twitch and YouTube allows it one time. Oh no, up to twice.
Okay.
We got up to twice. But we're playing with fire. Oh, shoot.
Oh my God, is she single? Asking for a friend.
Is upon us.
That's fantastic.
Jesus.
Yeah.
The Riddler didn't see that one coming.
No. So it's Pride Month. It's June. It's everywhere. It's not as everywhere as previous years, I've got to admit.
Yes, it's not as in your face.
But it's still pretty everywhere. So Pride Month, we're supposed to believe that it's all about love and acceptance and identity and belonging and all the nice buzzwords, right?
Yes.
But I put it to you, it's not. It's about butt fucking.
God.
It's about butt fucking.
Well, not specifically butt fucking.
Just follow both Mia and Diddle J on
But
X.
it's about degenerate.
Thank you for the follow, Anubis. Thank you. Anubis just followed you guys, both of you and Mia. So thank you, Anubis.
Yeah, I'll be definitely giving a follow back after this.
He would hate me, but I don't hate him.
We've seen this time and time again. There's naked motherfuckers walking down the street everywhere because it's about degeneracy, right?
It's about freeing the cock.
Yeah, now let me make it very clear. I'm not just here to bag gay people. I think gay people are okay. We've got gay viewers. I'm here to bag the degenerate gay people.
It's a specific type.
Yeah, it's the get your cock out in front of kids and parade down the street type. The good gays are good. Look at this one. This will be blurred again. This is ring toss with gay color, like pride coloured.
Oh my
I thought it was cornhole for a second.
No. It's pride-coloured ring toss in front of kids.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, so anyway, this video is going to be a little bit different to what I was planning, right? Because as I was putting it together, more and more stuff came to my attention. So the main focus is
But we're told that doesn't happen. What's going on here?
No, nothing is happening. Nothing. Don't believe your lying eyes. So, HelloFresh. Official statement. We know eating isn't always a top priority this month. We respect that. But for those but for those of you who are preparing, we have an extensive lineup of high fiber. Wait, why it has to be high fiber?
I mean, when you get old, man, you need something to help keep you regular.
It help keep them intestines clean, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know what else they could possibly be meaning.
Oh, yeah.
Fresh says, we know eating isn't always a top priority this month. We respect that. But for those of you who are prepping, we have an extensive lineup of high-fiber recipes available. Happy Pride! So we know what they're talking about, right?
You've been trying to get me to cancel this for years.
Yes.
This is the nail in the coffin, isn't it?
Yeah, you got a HelloFresh today, and I'm not happy
This is
about
too
it.
clean
HelloFresh aren't even that good. Tits.
Wait, this is to clean a rectum for sodomy. Yep. Clean the rectum for butt stuff.
Gets like 3 dinners a week from HelloFresh. And like they're okay kind of thing. I think they've been slipping. But this gay shit has just tipped me over the edge.
Yeah, I'm about to cook you some gay shit tonight.
I know. Did you get the high fiber version? Anyway, they kind of ran with it. This person responds, how about a Pride Month discount code? Bottoms up. And so they said, yeah, sure, we'll do a bottoms up discount code. Now, this isn't the worst of it. This is what everyone's talking about. This is all over Twitter.
This is the warm-up.
This is the warm-up. I've found something much worse. You want to have a look?
Why not?
Let's have a look. Let's go! So as I said, when I was prepping...
Look, it was still there.
Yep. I got to love both Bearing and Sugar Tits. Yep. I love those dynamic duos.
This video. It was going to be the typical Pride video, you know, just shit.
In the background?
Oh, yeah, that was her.
On company.
That's still Bear when we sold her chocolate.
Exactly.
These for like changing their logos and stuff, and there's been plenty of that.
Yeah, jumping on the cringe train.
Look at Vitamin Water. They've got like every type of gay flag, including the twink pride flag.
Why are the twink colours like
baby
colour?
Yeah, it's sus. There's a whole bunch of sports teams and shit changing their logos. There's the bottom burger. That was a couple of years ago from Austria, but Burger King were doing like, look, this burger's got 2 tops and 2 bottoms. But it doesn't even make sense.
Which one would you choose?
I mean, I'm going to be honest, like all jokes aside, I would totally eat the one with the 2 top buns.
Yeah. I see it.
All right, let's get back to the video.
The extra sesame seeds.
I'd go with the extra sesames, yeah.
Yeah.
But how does it make sense? There's not 2 tops in gay stuff, you know what I mean? It kind of defies logic.
Someone's going to clue you in the comments.
I know, I'm asking for it.
Just like how I was asking for it last night when I said, what happened to that Ethan Ralph porn video?
Oh yeah, I threatened Tits with watching the Ethan Ralph porn video, but I wasn't serious. And she's like, are we watching the porn video?
It had been a few days and I'm like, weren't we supposed to watch this porn video?
I'm like, really? You really want to watch the Ethan Ralph porn?
May this type of love find me, bro. May this type of love find me.
Porn video, fuck me. Or when you walked in and I was watching that show and you said, why is there guys butt fucking on the screen? I was watching the show Half Man, which my sister recommended, which is a really good show.
The very first scene, I said there is something extremely queer about this.
Well, there was so much butt fucking in that show.
And you denied it. You denied it right from the start. Like, fuck off, bitch. Stop trying to taint my show, okay?
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting the butt fucking. My sister recommended it to me and said, this is a really good show, which it was. But like, way, too much butt fucking.
And you were not happy, and I was laughing.
I wasn't happy about it, no. Well, you've walked in and you've gone, why are you watching gay porn? And I got all defensive. I'm like, bitch! This is a recommendation from my sister. I didn't know there was going to be all the butt fucking.
Yeah, right? Stop questioning my manhood, Tits.
Anyway, we're getting off track. The funniest one, and this isn't from Pride Month, right? This is from back in March. The Nashville Predators, which is some kind of sport.
Oof.
Oh, wow.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm going to screenshot that.
Go ahead.
Thank you. This is going to make a great joke later. Just wait.
if you already have predators in the name, I don't think this isn't the call you think it is.
Yeah, this was really bad. This was a really bad branding choice. I don't know who was in charge of this, but wow.
Fail. Welcome back, Saber.
Welcome back.
This was a fail.
Sports team.
Okay.
The Nashville Predators had their Pride Night, and they changed their logo to a gay logo and became the Gay Predators.
That is awesome.
I'm broke after that one. Give me a minute.
The Gay Predators. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, we don't even have to attack that one. They did it for us.
Damn.
Wow.
What just happened? A very funny joke. That is too fucking funny. God damn.
I'm not sure if they did. So anyway, then there's all the gay police bullshit, which is mostly from the UK, but there's heaps of it.
Oh, you showed me this.
Yeah, this cop's trying to draw something on this poor guy's face. He's just having a coffee. There's more gay cops dancing to the fucking Macarena or some shit. I was going to touch on previous cringe gay pride ads and stuff, like the Target ad from a few years ago. Remember that one? This scene is giving me vibes of this.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Do you know what we're looking at here?
No.
Well, that is a...
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like, I can't even see that image without cringing anymore.
Baron beating up all the receipts. He's burying dead. He's bringing back dead bodies. God damn. You guys are being guys. Need I say more? Yeah. No. Bad look. Both Baron and Sugar Tits are Australian. Up and down under.
Gay couple with their adoptive kids, and let's just
Obviously,
say the daddies are doing very lengthy prison sentences now.
Now that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, it got really dark, that case, like super dark, like darker than you'd fucking think. Anyway, we're not going to go into that. Going back to the HelloFresh thing, Meme Copium, he's really funny, right? He said, make sure to take big shit before getting your bussy blown out. Food company.
Bussy? What the
God
fuck?
damn.
That's like a boy. Anyway, I found one even worse. This is going back a couple of years, right?
I'm sorry, I'm having trouble getting around the bussy blowing out sentence.
Well, get a load of this one. I responded with, this one's even worse. Want to get your ass blasted but don't like shitting all over the walls? Try our specialised power bottom menu, Food Company. Which leads me to the 2022 Postmates Pride ad.
Postmates.
I think Postmates is like similar to HelloFresh.
What are you eating this Pride? Well, if you're a top,
Oh
it
my
seems
God.
like you can eat
that person's
whatever you
trolling.
want. But if you're a bottom, you're expected to starve? Not this Pride. Introducing the bottom-friendly menu from Postmates.
So you're expected
What the
to
hell?
starve because if you eat too much, you're going to have too much poo in your colon.
All right, we don't want that.
No. Whoa!
Why is the eggplant wearing dominatrix shit?
Well, because they're gay.
We teamed up with Dr. Evan Goldstein from Bespoke Surgical to bring you a menu of bottom-friendly foods backed by science.
Dr. Goldstein has come up with the poo-pushing friendly menu.
The poo-pushing diet from Bespoke. What the fuck was it?
Bespoke, I think he's a colorectal
disagree.
surgeon. So they've actually consulted with an arse doctor and said, okay,
we got
how
a
can we make
troll
these
in the stream.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm probably gonna join in while we're watching.
Nice.
more so they can fuck each other up the arse.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
This diet involves a lot of coffee and licorice.
Well, here's the thing I was wondering, right? What if you just liked these foods? Right? What if you just like these foods and you're like a little bit of a homophobe? Would you ring up and like edit your order and go, I don't want them to think I'm gay. I don't want to order the legumes or whatever the fuck they're talking about.
Dominatrix eggplant.
Yeah, the broccoli, the avocado.
Insoluble fiber won't help you
No
feel cute,
avocado,
so
no!
avoid things like whole grains, wheat bran, cauliflower, potatoes, legumes. Hold up, are you just fully diving into those beans?
Even if they didn't back you up, you'd assume that like avoiding beans would be a thing to do anyway, just because of like the more you eat, the more you toot sort of factor.
Yes, the last thing you want to do when being blasted in the ass is fart all over a dick.
So isn't this
This is like the adult
But it's all
version
about
of the
love.
Bearskin
It's all about
Bears.
love and identity.
What's up?
This is like the adult version of the Bearskin Bears.
God damn. What about the fish and chips? Have to save the fish and the chips.
In acceptance. Not butt fucking at all. By the way, here's the food you got to eat if you want to butt heaps.
Wait, what?
The problem with these foods is they don't dissolve in water, which could cause a traffic jam in your digestive system, making a mess of your evening. Speaking of messy, it's a good idea to avoid dairy.
I cannot handle lactose.
If your mod has
The
to pay
milkshake is
attention
meant
to
to be
troll
shit, isn't
someone
it?
getting cannon.
I was gonna say it looks like.
Yeah, no, I think it. No, I think.
Fear the yard cannon, chat. She will shoot you with the yard cannon. Don't doubt this woman. She will shoot you with the yard cannon. I'm pretty sure it is the the Borneston Bears. I don't get it. But Bear, I'm good at.
I think it represents shit because they're talking about shit and being backed up with shit.
I understand, but they should have went with like chocolate ice cream instead of white.
Oh
milky ice
no!
cream.
Yeah, they're talking about dairy. You've got to like represent dairy as white. It's like an advertising
But they're
thing.
both dairy, aren't they? Chocolate ice cream's fucking dairy.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's brown.
We're arguing over the logistics of the gay butt fucking ad.
Is it shit or is it cum?
This is so fucking grimy, man.
It's fucking degenerate.
Isn't this fucked?
If you're going to eat something insoluble, give your body about 24 hours to process all of it.
And the peach is meant to be an ass, obviously.
Yeah.
Right?
Isn't a peach notoriously a female sort of thing? No, that's always ass.
No, it's always been an
asses.
ass.
Yeah, okay. What's the fish? Why is there a fish poking its head in?
Well, because I think you're meant to eat fish because it like dissolves easily in your colon.
Okay, this is getting way more towards lesbian than male gay.
Well, it's a
stuff.
dietary thing. They're not just memeing.
Eat some fish. Eat my fish, bitch.
Soluble fibers and protein are the key to having some good, clean fun. These all digest easily and slowly while feeding your good gut bacteria.
I mean, I've
You never troll me unless I'm playing Hollow Knight. Then all the trolls come through.
I've got to remind myself that they're talking about what to eat so you don't shit all over someone's... You know what I mean?
I know, and I know this is all meant to be satirical.
This isn't satirical.
Sorry, it's meant to be comedy. They're meant to be like having a laugh about ass fucking.
Well, no, it's a serious PSA about ass fucking and ass fucking in a clean way so there's not shit all over the walls.
Bearing, they've dressed fruits up in...
But like, yeah, they're trying to be funny and cutesy about it.
They've dressed fruits up in fishnet body stockings.
Which makes sushi a great bottom-friendly option.
You see what I mean? I'm not going to have sushi for a while now because if I go to the sushi shop,
You're gay.
They're going to think it's Pride Month. He's getting butt fucked.
Yeah, it's Pride Month. He's trying to clean out his anus.
Yeah. All the shit on the left of the screen, that's what I'm eating this month, so no one thinks I'm gay.
Not that I recall.
I don't understand, but like, pause this real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently sushi, according to this advertisement, is a bottom-friendly menu item, but raw meat takes longer to digest than cooked meat. That doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I feel like there wasn't a whole lot of science put into this advertisement. I think they're just advertising. Anyway.
Rules for they, but not rules for me. Spydr has been threatening to troll me all day. I'll plead the fifth.
I think Bear's one of the few people I'm too scared to troll.
No, she's cool to troll as long as it's not under the full moon. Once it's under the full moon,
she turns into the werebear.
The rare bear, and you better not chill. If it's a full moon and you see rare bear, all I gotta say is, God damn it! All the thing I gotta say is this:
run.
Yep. If you see rare bear, run.
Fucking hot dogs, man. Hot dogs and chips and beans.
There's no right or wrong way to bottom. But if you're planning on getting peachy this Pride, the bottom-friendly menu on Postmates has the...
That eggplant and that pear, that's going to be a lot of stretching. I think he's supposed to go in... I think he's supposed to go in steps with the a noose stretching chat. I don't think he's supposed to take it all in one good setting. I think you could really hurt something. Do you need help with the yarn cannon?
Oh no. My wife's cohorting with Steel Bear in chat.
What, y'all don't see snow cams? I thought she was the snow cams right there.
Wait, yeah, snow cam's there.
Bad Dirt redeemed snow cam. I guess I keep it on for a little bit longer.
Kinds of foods that could keep you feeling good.
Are you organic? This menu is
sleeping.
designed to make you feel good.
It's gonna make you feel good. Someone said on Twitter, do you reckon gay people do the accent when they're alone? Or is it like a performative thing, you know what I mean? And I thought that was a very fair question. It's one of those if a tree falls in the woods sort of questions. Anyway, that's the fucking menu section done.
Approved by a renowned colonoscopy. What is it?
Colorectal surgeon, Dr. Goldstein. Anyway, like I said, as I was prepping this video, I stumbled across a bunch of new information, and one of those pieces of information was about a game that was released for Pride Month on Steam. You know Steam, the gaming platform?
Yeah. There's more, Baron. Can't we just call it a day at Gay Fruit?
No, there's more. So this game is called Pronoun Palace.
Fuck off.
Pronoun Palace is a word-spelling roguelike set in a dystopian future where the government has taken your pronouns.
Cool.
Use spells to manipulate letter lies. Catch fish for some reason. Is that innuendo?
It's
is there
the
some sort of
fucking
gay
fish again.
Is there some sort of gay innuendo about fish? I'm not sure. And abuse amphetamines to defeat the party and get your pronouns back.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm not playing this fucking game, right? This is just a bit of free advertising for them, right? They'll probably love this. But I thought I need to have a look at the reviews. A compelling word game and hilarious satire. And one of the extremely few games I've ever seen that has you play as someone pre and post transition. There's some jokes that don't land with me, sure. And I think it goes too far on occasion. But the more I play it, the more I find myself falling in love.
No, Saber, no.
Laugh at that. We've got plenty of edgy cis-het games. So what about one for us, huh?
I fucking hate that cis-het word.
I know. It's such a gay thing to say. The only game where you can make corpse physically explode by using estrogen.
Bonus.
I mean, doesn't this sound fucked? Estrogen spell. A simultaneously goofy and horrific game that makes fun of the trajectory of modern-day governmental systems. It fills me with dread, but I do like smacking around the essence of capitalism with swears and pronouns.
While paying for the game. Boo capitalism! Here, take my money. I want to play your game.
Yeah, it's like $20. I thought, I'm not fucking... I mean, I wouldn't download it if it was free. I beat up a Muppet with the power of penis.
Oh! As you do, yeah.
And bit office workers until they let me trans my gender. I beat up a Muppet with the power of penis. You don't want a bit of power of penis gameplay?
Don't like Oscar the Grouch? I'll smack him in the face with a dick.
And why are office workers in charge of transing your gender? Like, why do you need to beat them with dicks to trans your gender?
I don't know. There's a very anti-government, anti-corporational, anti-capitalist theme here.
Yeah, and just a super gay trans degenerate sort of thing.
And it's not really helping the image of trans people are not violent.
Well, I mean, it's a game. Games are violent, you know. Games can be violent. But I just thought it was funny because it's so gay. Update! They have added paw jobs.
Paw jobs?
Paw jobs.
What the fuck? Is that a furry whack off?
Well, I suppose so, yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
Gay! Unapologetically.
He just literally just put gay.
I know, I've seen that.
Damn.
Oh, Lord, read
super
this.
lesbian.
You cannot beat the internet, chat. You cannot beat the internet.
Animal RPG.
It was simultaneously the best and worst thing to ever happen to the human race.
Review. I need an enemy with the spaced word pair jizz ropes as the child.
Wait,
what?
Yeah.
I don't want to see the
What?
Did I just read?
Hit the enemy with the spreadsheet word pair jizz ropes as I say sorry you had to see it, but he eventually already seen much worse than you. Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Spaced word pair jizz ropes as the child.
What?
Yeah.
I don't want to see the words jizz ropes anywhere near the word fucking child.
Yeah, so this guy was playing as a all-woman, who knows, he, her, whatever, was playing this game as a child and defeated thy enemy with jizz ropes.
Ah, right.
I'd say sorry you had to see that, but he'd evidently already seen much worse by then. What the fuck is this game?
What is this game?
The kid had seen much worse than jizz ropes. I don't know how to interpret that. Anyway, that's the Pride 2026 most cringe
So you want to play this game?
I said I don't want to play this game.
Nobody wants to play this game.
video.
Yeah, we're not even halfway through the month yet.
I know, it's only like the 7th, 8th? Is it the 8th?
Why did they get a whole fucking month?
I don't know, just make it the whole fucking year.
The cis-het people don't get a whole month. What is there? There's International Female Day, there's Mother's Day.
Yeah, but this doesn't it's not really a comparison, because this is like sexualities, not a gender. The appropriate comparison would be, when's International Pussy fucking Month?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, you don't see a whole convoy of mothers on Mother's Day marching with their mummy pussies out.
Well, there was the pussy march, remember that? But that was a whole like Donald Trump thing. Remember Steve Shives went to that?
This game should put users on a watch list.
No, not Clem.
Oh, whoa!
Yeah, that's right. What a fucking outing. Visit Sugar Titch.
Wait, what's up?
Oh, I was commenting on the post or his tweet or not tweet. Dang it!
It's
never mind. Let's keep watching the video.
She's got a channel.
Yes, I do.
Thanks for watching. We'll catch you later. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Oh, it's over. Boom.
Hell yeah.
First question.
Yeah.
What are these people?
Okay, so this is Bearing and Sugar Tits. They just do YouTube commentary.
Oh.
Bearing is.
I got you. I'm probably gonna like follow them because that was just fantastic.
And let's see. Does he shout out his wife? The Sugar Tits is his wife. Let's see if she's in the comments. Oh yeah, here we go. And then this is Sugar Tits. So I thought this was the video we was watching, but now it's actually Bearing. Oh yeah. But I'm gonna end the podcast right here, or the show. Ooh, because the EP is starting to hit me, chat. So thank you everybody for coming through. Thank you everybody for being here with me. Thank you, especially JC. Man, he has been a trooper. The amount he had to deal with, and he still came through to chill with me on the stream. Major shout out to him. All right, so for a kick, we're going to go ahead and hurry up and raid before my kick audience decides to run away like they do. We're going to raid, what, Kirsha's streaming?
Oh, darkness, my old friends.
Mm-hmm. We're going to raid Leaflet.
Have a good night, guys.
We will catch you later, kick. Have fun with Leaflet. And then for Twitch, we're going to go ahead and raid. Who are we following? I thought Mooberry's some girl almost close to the name to Mooberry. I was about to say, oh shit, yeah. Okay, we're gonna go ahead.
Streams.
Yeah, Mooberry. I think she does.
Interesting.
All right. Oh, Kirsha is streaming. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and raid Kirsha on Twitch. She's playing as the Korsha. So go ahead and show her some love and support. You guys have fun. I will catch y'all next weekend. Peace.